What up, Shonen25? What up? What up? Read manga if you're into the shonen series, like the ones I named earlier. And especially some of the newer titles that are coming out that actually don't have what up, Supreme Shinobi? Physical volumes in English yet. Now, some of these physical volumes are already released in Japan, obviously because everything comes out there first, because it's produced over there. But a lot of series like Sakamoto Days, Kaiju number 8. God dang it. Gosh darn it. Let's see. Kaiju number 8. Mashal and some of Undead Unluck. Kaiju number 8, Mashal, Undead Unluck. What are you trying new? Oh, you'll see. You'll see. I feel like I was too loud with that on, with both of them on my ears. But you'll see. I need everybody up in here so I can announce it. Because I don't like saying things and I gotta keep repeating it over and over. Which is a common thing for a YouTuber like me, sadly. Where's my Sakamoto days? My Sakamoto days. Okay, we got that. I said Kaiju number 8. What up, 2? 2 mother freaking fool. What's the deal? I'm waiting for everybody to come in here. But we're going to start off with the edit first. You showing Joe covers looking great on the shelf. Thank you. Thank you. I just got a new one today, actually. Oh, yeah. I put it in the Discord. What up, Phantom Sage? What up, Gucci the Cup? What up? Dark Sage is... Oh, my God. What is up? 0-2. Fire. Yo, ad. I'm back. What up, Joey? Joey took a huge break. That boy Joey said he's back, and he's here to talk about the gospel, which is Demon Slayer. What are we trying out? Wait, I will explain it when more people come in, so I don't have to repeat myself. But I feel like it'll be dope because I saw someone else on YouTube do this, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna just straight up steal that idea because that's fire. That's fire. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not the first person to do it, but I saw him do it. I'm like, "Yo, that's fire. I'm about to steal it. I am about to steal it." And I feel like it's about to be fire because I know I'm gonna do it. I know I'm gonna do it better. At least I hope I am. But it's gonna take for everybody's participation within the Discord. Joey be taking too many breaks. I'm reading JoJo's Peak Adventures right now. See, there we go. There we go. Black Clover 1X. What up? What up? Finish Naruto. Gonna start picking up Boruto manga soon. What up, Seiku? What, Joby grew out of Demon Slayer? Well, I mean, come on. He got enlightened by JoJo. Come on. Broke Boy Gang, yes sir. What up, Reserved? Rise Ved? I don't know. I also forgot to mention Demon Slayer over. Oh my god, look what y'all started. Have you seen Invincible? Yes, I've actually talked about it on here before. We have talked about it, and we have had arguments about it on the stream before. Yes, and we had arguments about it in the Discord too. This is when Silver was still in there. JoJo is a savior. Facts. Volume 1 some heat. Also FDO. Oh, big facts. Big FDO energy. Big facts. But I love Dio. Dio's one of my favorite villains. I'm not gonna lie. Dio was savage. When it comes to peak villains, Dio was up in that bad boy. I'm sorry, but Dio is just too awesome. He's too awesome. Don't lie to me and say he's not. Hello, Dad. Huh? Wait, is this Violet? Like, Violet Myers? So. Came to say hey for 20 minutes. What up, Jerry? Jerry, I meant to tell you, but I just forgot to text you because I got busy and I got caught up. If you go out tomorrow, let me know in the morning. I'll ride along with you on the Pokemon hunt. So yeah. What's better, Villain Saga, the manga or the anime? I haven't read the manga yet, so. And then plus, from what I've heard, it does a good job adapting the manga. And plus, the anime is only like what, one season, so I can't tell you like the anime is better than the manga when the manga has way more material compared to the actual anime. Like the anime stops like at the beginning or middle of volume 4. There's like what, 12 volumes of Villain Saga. Yeah, I can't rate that. Come on. Yes. Okay, Owen with the sub Zalando. Hey, Sage streaming, what's good? What up, Pan? Does part 1 deal a dang monster, part 3 deal a funny character, and still a monster. So yeah. F deal, but he kind of is best. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. About to drop 120 on Boruto manga. Just got all JJK manga except 0. I might do a giveaway about on the volume 0 on my YouTube channel. Read Witch Hat Atelier. What? It's a Witch Hat Atelier. What is that? What is that? Hey yo, 4K. What did I do? What I do? Say, you gotta come hang tomorrow. Oh, you already know I am. I'm gonna hang. But you know, we was gonna do the manga thing either way. But I never been with you on the Pokemon hunt, so that's what I was talking about. I just started Hunter x Hunter. Good luck. That's all I'll say. Good luck. Good luck. Just to let y'all know, Amazon's buy 2 get 1 free, so go ham on that manga. On which manga though? My JJK manga is here. BRB. Okay. 48 viewers? 90? Wait, when did we hitting 48? We not hitting 48, are we? 6 months? I got 5 more episodes of part 5 of JoJo. How you liking part 5 so far, Owen? 120 on cheeks. Boruto's so mad, it's beyond, to be honest. Good luck. I hated it, but you might like it. Miss. Huh? Oh shoot, I realized you have the color Dragon Ball Z volumes. That's fire. Yes, yes. You'll be seeing more of that in tomorrow's video. Yes. Yes. You'll finish Hunter x Hunter before Togashi. I told myself I would make no more hiatus jokes. I'm trying my best not to make no more. I gotta put a little more respect on Togashi's name. I'm trying my best not to say nothing. We just peaked at 48, not 33, bruh. It's complete. 180 from Berserk. My heart needs a break. It's complete. 180. It's complete 180. Like the whole thing is 180 like chapters or $180. Oh, it's a complete 180 from Berserk. Oh, 180 degrees. Oh, I was reading that completely wrong. From Berserk, my heart needs a break. What kind of Pokemon hunt? If I say a volume 1, you know, tomorrow on that manga hunt, gotta bring the camera. Camera's off screen, but I couldn't bring it. But gotta bring the camera. Kind of Pokemon hunt? I don't know. I'ma just be rolling until we hit the manga. Once we hit the manga, that's when I'm gonna know something. Thanks, my Amazon haul came in. Ooh, you've been waiting for a while on that bad boy. Part 5 is the weirdest part so far. I think I say it's part 3 on crack. Boruto is better than most new gen. I only hear it. You do know Black Clover exists, right? Hunter x Hunter got me into anime. I think I set my standards. Can we ban Queen? I'm watching anime for Hunter x Hunter so I can actually finish it. What you mean finish it? The manga's further. Boruto's what? I second Jerry's comment. Hunter x Hunter is the epitome of trash. Black Clover is best new gen. Thank you. Boruto ain't even top 10 new gen right now. Boruto is the epitome of trash. Nice. Big brain. Oh, thank you for the follow. Actually, it's number 1 on Vid. Sales don't equate to it being good. How about this? My Naruto videos get the most views on my channel, right? Like a lot of my Naruto content. But Berserk gets way less views than my Naruto manga content. Which series is better? Because one gets more views, that equates it to being better? Come on now. We all know what we want. We all know we want to put Berserk up there because it's better. Naruto was great in its own right. When it's compared to a series like Owen was telling me one time, when it's compared to GOAT series like Berserk or One Piece, that's when it's mid-Ruto. So yeah. Uh, Black Clover. I don't like Black Clover, but it's still. Well, I still nags Boruto in every way. Yo, is Nag like a shorter version of the Gate? Mushishi is best anime. What is Mushishi? A Demon Slayer definitely gonna be #1 in September. Oh god, I'm trying to read Black Clover, but it wouldn't load. Chase. Oh man, because I don't think your connection can handle it. It's so used to like loading up trash, like when it's actually loading up greatness, that it's having a problem right now. It's not used to it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, best new gen is Candy Flurry. But they only got like one chapter out though. Nah, not in sales. Reads exactly. Just because more people read it doesn't mean it's better. Cancel. Berserk. Scary fact: some people think Boruto is best new gen. There's people like that in this chat right now. Obviously, Berserk. Naruto is better. Naruto is my favorite anime, but One Piece is the best. Respectable. Where is this buy two get one free at on Amazon? Because I don't see anything. Facts. I think it's supposed to be like on certain Viz titles. That's how it usually is on Amazon when you get to buy two get one free, which I need to actually look. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm still watching Boruto, and I say it's trash, and Naruto's one of my favorites. I mean, you watch Boruto out of respect for Naruto, but let's be real, kind of trash. You know what I'm saying? Demon Slayer over Tokyo Revengers in every aspect. Boy, how about you? I thought you was about to say Tokyo Ghoul. I'm about to say, huh? I'm about to say, ain't Tokyo Ghoul your favorite series? They're both good. Tokyo Revengers isn't new gen. Is it not? When did the manga come out? Chase, I don't know. I've been seeing a bunch of TikToks though. Boku no Pico is best. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can ban a mod real quick. Oh God, huh? Huh? Wow, that's what I walk into. Naruto slander, unsub. When it's compared to goats, Naruto gets more views because of all the nostalgia. People can't let go of that. Best new gen is Overflow. You tripping? Over what? I'm about to cry, man. My Running Girlfriend Volume 6 came kind of dent in the bottom. Oh, go ahead and return that bad boy. Go ahead and return it. It's free if you drop it off at a free place. Black Clover is amazing. Okay, someone's speaking facts finally. Just help your boy out. I'm Tia. Get a Johnny Joestar figure. Oh, I'm trying to get a Johnny Joe, like Johnny or Jonathan. And yes, those are two different characters. So Johnny or Jonathan. Nice. Thank you for the follow, Shrek manga. Shrek manga. Shrek is one of my favorite cartoon movies. I'm not gonna lie to you. Joey's spending his wallet with the channel points. Boruto lives in Naruto's shadow. Facts. The buy two get one free is like on Black Clover. Black Clover? Oh, I already got all Black Clover. LT, MHA, Mid Hero. It's like the specific one. That's what I was thinking. It was like on Viz titles. Well, I mean, ALT is a Kodansha, but y'all get what I mean. Love Naruto. I'm watching Boruto to keep up with the storyline, but it's pretty dookie. As my boy Jerry would say, it's a dookie sandwich. Not even to mention Boruto is hot garbage. Boruto is not trash. It's hot trash. Facts. Stop. Ban. I'm waiting for My Hero Academia new season to end to start the manga. I need to actually catch back up with what was it? My Hero. Best animated show called Tevin the God. Y'all should peep. No, we will not. How can you say your favorite anime like when you go by genre instead of overall? Nice. I really don't watch it. Thank you for the follow, Trippy Goose. Oh, Trippy Goose, this your first time in the stream? You know, I'm gonna just start banning everybody who don't follow me on stream in my Discord. No, I'm just messing with y'all. Am I? Banning y'all right now. Giant Joestar, Gyro is worth getting more. Design wise, that is true, Jesse. Boy, if you don't get your Boruto is only relevant because of little kids who like Naruto and grown adults who had nostalgia with Naruto. Boruto was its own series nobody would know about. That is facts. Johnny Joestar. Okay, you want Johnny Joestar? I think Ami Ami had a super action statue. There's not really many figures of the later parts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Top 3 best new gen anime: Black Clover, okay. Jujutsu Kaisen, okay. Tokyo Avengers. We could debate about that one, but those first two were right. Ball is beautiful. Stop missing. Nah, he kind of on point with 1 and 2. I would love an anime about Boruto's dad. Oh yeah, if only they would make something like that. That'd be pretty dope. Most of y'all haven't watched past episode 70. You're correct. I was watching it up to episode 30 weekly while it was airing. No. I'm caught up to the manga. In my opinion, haven't changed. Demon Slayer is just better. MHA in the manga is gas. Like, should I just like? Is it gas to where I could just light the match and that way it get incinerated? That's what I'm trying to do. That goose hasn't been following. Nani? Yes, I'm turning up for you now, bro. I hate Johnny as a character. Worst JoJo for me personally. Worse than Jonathan? Huh? You're a Demon Slayer stan. You can't talk. Chase, you dropped a pencil. Pick it up. No, I didn't. I didn't have one in my hand. God's transformation got more depth than all of Boruto. Dang. I can't say nothing about that. You'll be bald soon. I'll be praying on it for you right now. I watched the first 90 episodes of Boruto trash, man. All the anime canon was sickening. Boruto's dad is kind of lame. It seems like all he did as a kid was scream at the top of his lungs, try to become strong. Boruto, on the other hand, is 10 out of 10 character. Let me see how to bring. He's acting like a suspicious-looking character right now. A very suspicious-looking character. Not a lot of kids understand how amazing the older anime is. True. I literally watched 180 episodes of Boruto. That ish is below mid. Below mid. Y'all better be glad I can't put like the camera shake that I put on my videos on here. Number 1, B-Stars. What? Number 2, MHA. You spelled Black Clover wrong, but okay. 3, Demon Slayer. 4, JJK. 5, Black Clover. Okay, we're not about to disrespect Black Clover and put it literally at you literally said it's top 5 and it's not 1 through 4. That's what you literally just said for Black Clover. That is highly disrespectful. Only because that is high is good. Only reason BC isn't that high is because personally it doesn't interest me. In my opinion, I take Asa as a pretty boring MC. Woo! Yes. Trek manga with the sub. Thank you for the prime sub, my boy or my girl. I don't know which one you are, but yeah, Manga Deku can have my kid. Not gonna lie, Manga Deku is a kid. Stop it. He is nasty. Ban Joby. Fist bump. I don't fist bump people like you. You know, bro. I am indeed the Among Us imposter. Exactly. You're acting like a very suspicious looking character. I'm reading the first chapter of Black Clover right now. Nah, it takes a little while to get into Black Clover. I'm not gonna lie to you. Why am I still eating cupcakes and why am I on my 45th one? There's only like 60 Boruto chapters. It's like, there's like, what, almost 200 Boruto episodes? Yeah, F the anime. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you. Even though the Boruto manga is 40 pages, but it's monthly. So yeah, I understand. I completely agree. Smash. Huh? 12 volumes in, I agree. Asa is boring as F. No. I don't get it. Asta to me is like, he has that like nostalgia feel around him, like how I feel about like old school like shonen characters, like Goku, Luffy, you know, characters like that, where like, you know, you just love them, like you love them, like they are, you know, they're like an archetype or whatever, but you love them. Let's not trash Asta, please. Joe be dropping facts. If he's this MHA, then he's dropping facts. Black Clover will always be my favorite anime. Respect. Chase, I hope you know B-Stars is better written than any new gen. Okay, let's stop the cap, please. You know what? In fact, the Black Clover hype is very weird. Y'all are all clowns. You should be recognizing the most influential, emotional, dramatic shonen of our time. Quintessential. See how to blow. Let me get this Ku Klux Klan member on the page. Let me get this Where is that sound at? I'm sorry, y'all. I got a Ku Klux Klan member. Ku Klux. Yeah, because I got one. Any of y'all that are dissing Black Clover, this is what y'all doing right now. Y'all playing up.
Hold on, I got a Ku Klux Klan member on my page. Let me block this Ku Klux Klan member. Nobody's scared of y'all no more. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Nobody's scared of y'all. Black Clover supremacy. Stop it. Stop it. People were asleep on Black Clover for years. I was one of them. But then I woke up. God dang it. Y'all about to stop. Y'all tripping. I said go. Facts. The manga over anime. It's Kishimoto's fault this happened. Stop hating the show in its entirety. Well, we can hate the show. We're not saying we hate the series in the whole. We're saying we hate the anime. There's a difference. And we do. Chase vented. I saw it. Chase, I just finished volume 3 of TQQ. It's good. The anime is good as well. I'm not gonna lie. I watched the anime, pretty good. I watched both seasons. Chase, now I got 1 through 9. Then oh god, you're scattered with it. Hold up. That's a lot of volumes now that I think about it. Hold up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sheesh. You probably, hey, you big balling on the Berserk. I wish I could be like you. Quick question, chat. Is JoJo's a part of the Viz sale on Amazon, aka the buy two, get one free? Yo is my favorite shonen MC all time. No, I'm playing. I never fully watched Shaman King, so I can't say that. Hey Chase, it do take a while for the anime to pick up, but Boruto manga comes with the heat. Boruto manga. But guess what? Everybody's introduction with Boruto was the anime. So I can't say nothing about the manga. But for the anime, and I'm thinking about it, Quee. I'm thinking about it. I even thought about you a little bit. Pause. I was on my Shonen Jump app, which I'm making a video review of the actual app itself. I'm trying to get a little Shonen Jump bag, so if they notice me, maybe put me on the Viz channel, the Viz page. I don't know. They could put me on the Viz page. I don't know. Hey, tag me under every Shonen, every Viz media post that you see on Instagram. Tag me up under it. Tell them to sponsor your boy. But that's besides the point. I was thinking about you a little bit, Queen. I was like, you know what? One of my Shonen Jump app, Shonen Jump sponsor me. I went on the app and I told them, yo, let me favorite this Boruto real quick so I could come back and read this. I'm gonna give it a chance. And just for Quee, I'm gonna make a video of it on my channel after I read a good amount. And I'm gonna give y'all my honest, non-biased thoughts. Now I'm gonna talk about my thoughts on the anime, because the anime's trash. It's doo-doo. It's a piece of garbage. As Jerry says, it's a dookie sandwich. But non-biased when it comes to the manga, I'm gonna give y'all my non-biased opinion. I'm gonna throw some nostalgia Naruto facts up in there though too. So yeah, sorry. You like Asa so much, I can't wait for you to enjoy Mashal. I actually thought about you as well, Trippy. I added Mashal to my favorites, so I'm gonna get to reading it at some point. I even talk a little bit about it in the Shonen Jump app review. Go check that video out whenever it does come out, because I'm still editing it. But yeah, Beastars is really great for what I read. It's a great drama series. I bought most of it so that way I could read it, because I did not like the animation, but I did like the story of season 1. So yeah. No, Jesse, the triple C's of the Cool Kids Club. No, I fell back asleep reading Black Clover. I think he spelled My Hero wrong. Facts don't sleep, not Mashal. I'm telling you, man, Black Clover is so mid for the first 12 volumes. I need to read more, but it is mid. I don't look at it as, oh, it's gonna really, really change up the shonen game. Literally, I tell everybody, Black Clover is peak shonen. Like, for our generation, it is peak shonen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying. Don't play me. Y'all don't get it. Where's the information on the Amazon sale? Because I still don't see anything. I don't know about it. I didn't say it. I was just reading what someone said. I think it's on Amazon Prime Day, which is June 24th through 25th. Ooh, that's a long while. Honestly, I'm really loving Undead Unluck. I read 4 chapters. It's cool. It's cool. Paul has no black goat ver? Oh no, come on, bro. Come on. What is this? You got My Hero Trashademia and Demon Trash, but no Black Clover? Come on, bro. Who made this poll? Whose man's is this? Yo, my guy, I've been meaning to catch a stream. What up, Sad Goku? Hurt in my heart. Not enough CSM to beat JJK yet. No. Read on the app. That way you don't have to wait for the volumes. You read it and you remember everything right then and there. I just like Chainsaw Man more than JJK. JJK was fun, but I got bored when they fought the other fighting system. It's confusing as F. And Chainsaw Man like finished like manga wise. The first part, yes. Part 1. We like 10 volumes of Tokyo Revengers last night. It's so far. You sounding like Matt right now. No, Matt's on that Tokyo Revengers heavy. Part 1 CSM. Goat. B. Watch Welcome to the NHK. I've heard of this. NHK is peak 2. I'm gonna add that to my watch list. What app is that on? Okay, Welcome to the NHK. Oh, I love that series. Okay. I was editing a little bit. Let me save my project. But I have a new thing I want to try in Discord, right, guys? Like I said, I'm gonna need your guys' help actually pull this off. Just please don't be a Ku Klux Klan member on my page. Please don't be a Ku Klux Klan member. But today, oh my Lord Jesus, I went away. Oh my Lord, it's a fire. Okay, so what we're doing today, ladies and gentlemen, there is this thing on there's this option on Discord, right? It's called Stage. And this is what I want to try. I gotta go have fun on stream. All right, Jerry. I'll text you later. I always have to tell you to watch it. Be if you don't like it, I might get mad. What? But yes, I want to try this new function on stream, and it's a certain thing in Discord where it's called a stage. Where basically you can enter the stage, you can have people come up on the stage, talk, things like that. So I wanted to test this out I want to test this out on stream first because I want to do a hot takes episode on my YouTube channel where we do a live stream hot takes because obviously it's going to be a way bigger audience, so more people are going to want to be in the Discord active, trying to like say stuff to me, and I'm going to try say stuff back to them. Obviously you guys know the demographic of series I'm in, mostly Shonen Jump. I'm gonna obviously get my mal list in preparation, so in case you do have a hot take, you can voice your hot take. But like I'm saying, we are going to be in the Discord, right? And let me share my screen real quick. Do I have to do it like this? Because I don't want it. Guess I'm gonna have to. So yeah, let's do this. Right monitor, right? And put this over here, so in case anyone DMs me, they business not on blast. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go into Discord, right? I feel like that's not on me enough. So we're gonna go into Discord. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to go on a one-on-one with Sage. If you go all the way to the bottom of the Discord right here, you can see the voice channels and you can see one-on-one with Sage. What you do is you enter the voice channel. You start to stay. I'm in the audience. I'm the speaker. So now you can see me. Now I'm in the Discord. I'm a speaker. I want you guys to come in here. And you guys are going to be in the audience when you first come in here. All my Twitch mods, I gave you the ability, my Twitch mods and my senpais, I gave you guys the ability to be able to move people up or to get people ready and prepped for when, we got to put someone else up on here. Or, to kick someone else out, But basically, what it is like, I guess you have a function to raise your hand. And it can show me the request right here. And see, Owen, he's making a request right now. So what it is basically you guys can come up one-on-one and we can have like a chat one-on-one online live. We can either have a debate, a discussion, or whatever. And it gives people like a chance to basically go back and forth. Cause I know when me and some of you guys are talking, it's a little hard to go back and forth when you type in, and then we got the wait. Why do y'all keep going in and out? Y'all see that, right? Why do they keep going in and out? Allow requests from @everyone. Okay. But yeah, basically I can see y'all's requests, and what I do is I start the stage, I pick a topic. The debate is over. We can say anime hot takes. Anime hot takes, obviously, only members of your server can join. Of course. Only members of my server can join, of course. So yeah. And so what we do is y'all make a request, I accept the request, then boom. So yeah, this is something I want to do. Obviously, it's a Q. We can also do a Q&A too, Sushi. We can do a Q&A. You're muted for me. I'm muted? Nah, I'm talking, see? You can see that I'm talking because my little character thing is glowing right here. But yeah. So that's how we gonna do that. No, you already know it. Jerry, why Robin #1 waifu? No. 2, why Berserk is better than your favorite series? 2 would actually make that. Let's talk on Discord. All right. Is Joby on here and I don't see him? So basically, I think, and like I said, this is a test. This isn't like something like super going to be official. Let's talk with Discord. I want to say hi. I'm back. What up, Quee? Yeah, I hear you on the channel. All right, cool. So this could either be a Q&A or anime hot takes. I don't know how to actually change the name of it. I don't know how to change the name. Stage setting, anime hot takes, and Q and A. Save. All right, cool. I don't know what I say. Yeah, I can't hear you on Discord. Can y'all not hear me?
I can hear you on Discord.
Oh. See, I couldn't hear Kevin because I didn't have my audio in for my Discord. Say something, Kev.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah. I had my audio messed up on my end because I had it muted from my from earlier because I was recording the video.
All right, let me move back to the audience.
All right. So, Joby, basically what you do. In fact, I'm gonna invite you, Joby. Where's Joby? Joey, what? I don't know what I say. No, I see. And this is the tough part. But obviously it's working because I just heard my boy James Ron Jones in there. But yeah. This is a new feature that I want to test out. Obviously, when I do it on YouTube, it's gonna be way more people because obviously I have way more people on my YouTube. Yeah, I might join. I have some cold pizza. You have some cold pizza. You need some cold takes, or wait, or do you really mean cold? I'm gonna be a spectator, I guess. I would need to prep before saying anything. Understandable, which is why I'm going to like do an announcement before I do something like this on YouTube. Joby was literally in there. Why did Joby leave? Joby, come on, move to the stage, Joby. Invite to speak. There you go. Misty Jordan. Hold up, I just got home. Oh my god. I thought you was ready. Yeah, especially since it's being recorded. Oh yeah. Why Berserk 2016 is peak anime, a TED Talk. Alright, 5 minutes. But basically, that's the premise of what this thing that I want to do is. It's like I said, I saw someone do it on YouTube. I thought it was a dope idea. I was like, yo, this could create for some very, very hot takes. That's what I was thinking. You gonna need a lot of explaining. A lot of explaining for what? Oh, why Berserk 2016 is peaking. I thought he meant Berserk like OG. I didn't even see the 2016. I probably read it but didn't see it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this screen because obviously nothing's happening on it. When something does happen, we're gonna get in there. But yeah. Why you should be reading Fruits Baskets. No. No, I'm gonna read Fruit Basket by the end of this month. I was actually reading Peter Grill last night. Is there an anime for that series, Peter Grill? I never heard of the series until Jerry brought it up, and my brother knew what it was, so I'm like, there must be some type of anime for it. Yeah, because this is down bad. It is nasty. Chase, did you peep the haul? I did not say Jerry, that nasty man. What did Jerry do? When I speak in a minute, can I drop some hot takes and show my current manga collection? I mean, if the speaking thing does that, then yeah. I don't know what all it does. This will be my first time using it. Now, let me see what this says. Do you wish to continue? So, Peter Grill does have an anime. Oh, man. Welcome to New Crunchyroll. Choose your avatar to get started. What the F? Just take me to goddamn Crunchyroll. Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I might want to watch Peter Grill. If you recommend you Peter Grill, he a nasty man. He did chase off the perk right now. How am I off the perk? Nah. They said I had to log in to watch this series. Yo, what is this? Peter Grill hasn't shown nothing like major yet compared to the other stuff I've seen. There's 24 videos, so does that mean? Oh wait, there's a season 2. Nice. Okay, pause. They have a mature version of it. I gotta watch this because they don't show nothing in the manga. So what are they gonna show that's not in the manga in the anime on stream or do a vid? You should do a thing where you review the viewers' Discord's manga collections. I wanted to actually do a video of that, so I didn't know if I should do it the Discord. I want to do 3 versions. I want to do two: a Discord version and a Twitter version. Like you use a hashtag Twitter, and then I look at all the stuff, or I look at all the replies, and then I start rating manga. But as a video, not like a stream. I do that as a video. I don't know, but it depends. Like, would y'all want that as a stream or a video? Because a video, I don't know. Discord, I don't got Twitter. God dang it. Well, I'm gonna do 2 different versions, so there's gonna be a Discord and a Twitter one. Chase the stick. Okay, review me. Huh? Definitely a video. Sounds fun. Okay, dope. But yeah, I gotta watch this Peter Grill. Because I think there's only like what? I think 2 volumes out of Peter Grill. No. There's like 5 volumes. I'm tripping. There might be like 5 volumes of Peter Grill. Let me see Peter Grill manga. I can't show y'all because obviously I got my address in there. But okay, so the 5th volume just came out this month. Like at the beginning of this month. So there's only 5 volumes. Oh yeah, I definitely can't show that. $140 for the Blu-ray Peter Grill. Whoa, they are bugging. But yeah, volume 6 comes out October. I can see the Ogre Chicks. Yo, how far does Peter Grill go? How many like chapters is Peter Grill? But yeah, I'm waiting for someone that's on expensive. But yes, I'm waiting for someone to. God dang, you filthy animal! $140 for boobas. Is that how you supposed to say? Y'all are funny, but I'm waiting for someone to get in the goddamn thing because it's time for anime hot takes. Oh, Authentic's in here. How about I disrespect a little bit of Hunter x Hunter? No, let me stop. Even though my boy Mark was making some good points of Hunter x Hunter, like he was spitting on that video. I'm like, oh wait, Misty, you got something you want to say? I didn't even see this. Okay, we got the right monitor share.
Hello.
What up, Misty? Well, Jordan. I don't know which one you want me to call you.
Oh yeah, my name. You can call me Misty or Jordan.
All right. What is up, Misty? What is your question or hot take? Yes, I'm professional.
I remember one time you said something about anime art or something like that. You said you used to do it.
Anime art?
I think you said something about art one time.
I know
and
I
you
have.
said something about you doing it, or like you doing art.
I used to draw pictures. I don't know where my binder is, but I used to draw pictures of anime characters. But aside from that, like I don't deal with art anymore. I know people that do, like Authentic, who's actually in the audience. She does some dope artwork. My usual artist that does my characters in my profile picture, like Pan, she did that. But I haven't drawn since I was maybe in elementary school.
Oh wow.
But do you draw?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm trying to get better at it. Right now, I'm actually learning like basic anatomy for my characters.
Did you post a picture in the Discord a few days ago?
Yeah, I posted Tajiro.
Let me see if I can be in the stage and do the thing at the same time. Was it in the artist corner? There goes Authentic's work right there. Dope. Was it in the artist corner, or what? Did you put it in like the regular art?
I posted it in art and the artist corner.
Okay. Lots of dope artwork in here. I'll say that. Lots of dope art. God dang it, I can't find it. Oh yeah, you can't look at them spoilers. Swag. Okay, now I feel like I'm bugging. Oh, that guts us hard. Let me see. Dang, I cannot find it. Okay, this is where you're at right here. Okay. So have you finished this project?
The Tanjiro?
Mm-hmm.
I only drew the head because I can't really draw the body that well. I was going to try, but I wasn't prepared.
All right. When it comes to for you drawing, let me see. Do you usually like look at something and you copy the drawing, or do you just draw from the top of your head?
Oh no, I use a reference. I went back after I drew that and I added the shadows, but
Okay. It's a good start. Way better than what I would do. I know that for sure. That Black Clover panel, everyone in it was so clean. But yeah, this is a good start right here. Obviously, I would want to see the finished product as well. But yes, I need you to. I now need you to come with an anime hot take. I need you to come with a good anime hot take.
As in what?
Like something like you think that you're the only one who thinks of this idea, and like everybody has a different opinion on it. Like everybody, everybody has this one same opinion about something, but your opinion is just vastly different. Or it could be something I said.
Everybody
Probably
says that Demon Slayer is mid, but I keep telling everybody to wait for season 2 because I've actually been reading the manga. I think it's really good, but I haven't seen a lot of anime. I've only really stayed in that same genre of shonen.
All right. So so you say you read the manga for Demon Slayer. Have you finished the manga?
No, not yet.
But you've read season 2's material.
Yes.
All right. And so, what draws you into Demon Slayer? Now I gotta ask.
I really like the world building in it. Like they travel all around, trying to, like, I don't want to spoil, but like they just travel a lot, and I really like that. Like, cause I remember watching a little bit of One Piece, and it was kind of like that in One Piece too, where they traveled doing different missions, and Tanjiro is constantly learning new things about his past and about just his powers in general, just about himself as a whole.
All right, and when it comes to let me look at the chat real quick, bro. Improvement. I mean, he is. I mean, this is the thing, Joey. A hot take is what someone feels about something. I can't necessarily say you're wrong on how you feel about this. If you like something, you like it. I can't tell you wrong, but we can have a discussion about it, which is the great part about this. The biggest problem with Demon Slayer is that the people hyped it so dang much and left folks disappointed. See, okay, so you watched Demon Slayer, and you said you kind of stayed in the same realm as Shonen, like the Shonen Jump stuff, right?
Yes.
All right, and so what other animes would you say you have watched, I guess, with the adventure aspect in it? Or what other mangas have you read?
I haven't seen. Oh wait, I would say. Well, first thing that came to mind was like Full Metal. I don't know why, but
Full
I
Metal is a
haven't watched
shonen.
a lot of Full Metal, but
Mm-hmm.
I liked it when they were like working on this one case and traveling around trying to figure out, like, it was like the same thing where they're trying to figure out more about alchemy
Mm-hmm.
and trying to figure out how to bring back their mom and try to get back their parts as well.
Okay. I'll tell you something about Full Metal. Initially, I know I didn't let him answer. I'm sorry, guys. Initially, I did not like Full Metal Alchemist. I did not. I was watching Brotherhood too when I was like really trying to get into the series, but I did not like Full Metal. Obviously, my mind has changed greatly because you can see the Full Metal on my shelf in my videos. But at first, I didn't like it because my expectations were set like it. People recommended it to me, and I've seen a lot of great things about it, and I went into it thinking, oh, this is Shonen Jump. This is an action-based thing. When it has action in it, but I don't think the action is like the primary focus in the series. So, Fullmetal Alchemist is a great, if we could consider it, adventure. I definitely recommend you if you aren't, because I heard you say Full Metal. I don't know if you're watching Brotherhood or watching the original. Definitely watch Brotherhood. Best character is Scar and the Fuhrer Bradley. And Full Metal is great. If I could watch it over again, I'd watch it with the expectation. I mean, I'd watch it knowing what I know now, and I think I like it even more. But looking back at it, I enjoyed Full Metal.
Oh, yeah, I didn't finish. I never actually finished Full Metal. I remember actually trying to start the manga.
All right, I definitely say anime is a good adaptation. I believe the first episode is actually filler though, from my recollection. But yeah, definitely try that out. But if you are into like adventure manga, I'd say definitely check out something like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, at least part 3. Uh, I know a lot of people bash it. A lot of people say it's boring. But my take on it is when you're developing a new system, like Araki did with Stands, then I feel like the whole adventure aspect, it's fun. Like I feel like part 3 is more fun than actual serious. Like if you watch it like as a bad guy of the week type thing, then it'll be fun. One Piece, like you said earlier, similar to the adventure and world building aspect, One Piece is phenomenal. I mean, I wouldn't have caught up to 1,000 some chapters if it wasn't. Yeah, definitely. Also, let the people know. Let the people know your one anime recommendation or manga recommendation before you head out.
Uh, I don't know if this is just like nobody. I mean, everybody has already seen this, but Code Geass, I would say, I really enjoyed that. Me and my friend both enjoyed that anime.
Okay. I, I've been thinking about getting back into Code Geass. A lot of people say it's good. I haven't heard anyone say it's bad. I feel like I'm the only person that's dropped it. Ooh, I feel like I'm the only person that's dropped it, but I can respect it though. So I might get back into it. I heard the character of Lelouch. I think that's how you say his name. I heard he's a pretty dope character. Oh yeah, but yeah, man. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for being the first person on this thing. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Hey, everybody give Misty Jordan a round of applause. I'm pretty sure he still might be in the chat. I'm not sure how he's talking. But yeah. Everybody give him a round of applause. Thank you, Misty Jordan, for coming on. Now, next person. This is Discord server. See, I'm changing my mind about the Discord thing. I've been changing my mind about it, right? I've been changing my mind about it. And I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking about the Discord server. That is about Nasty Man manga. Nasty Man Diet Light. Who's the next person that said they wanted to come in? Was it Joby? Joby said he had to. We got Joby, then I believe Manga Sloth. Oh, I gotta see what Manga Sloth gotta say. But come on, Joby. Get in here. Get your behind in here right now and argue this peak fiction, as you call it. I also dropped Code Geass the first time I watched it. Yeah, I gotta pick it back up. I want to spit about Berserk, but I'm camera shy. Well, 2, you won't be on the camera. It'll just be your voice, from what I know of. I don't know if you can put your camera on here. But yeah, basically you just come in and just listen, or you just say something. I didn't get an invite, G. Oh, there you go.
Are you on my mic working?
Yes, now it's working.
I'm about to spit some hot takes, bro.
Oh my god. Okay, everybody. Well, he just dipped. I will say, okay, you're a mod, so you should be able to just come in and out when you need to, because you're a Twitch mod. You're a Twitch mod, so yeah.
I don't know what happened. They kicked me out. All right,
Yeah.
I'm ready for the questions. I'm ready for anything.
All right. So first of all, hello Dark Sage. How's it going? Hello, Shagger. Hello, Shagger. Call me Pepper. What is up? What is up? Just saw that manga haul. See, I gotta see Tudafu's manga haul. But we got Joby on here. The man who loves Demon Slayer. The man that says Demon Slayer over fiction. See?
Any day. Yeah.
No. Oh, it's time for you to defend it.
Yeah.
After you, we need to have Kui on here to defend Boruto like you about to defend Demon Slayer. We need to have, yeah. But see, but we got manga sloth right after Joby. Then Tudafu, you can spit some of that berserk hot flames. But Joby, so you're a person who you're a person that defends Demon Slayer a lot. First of all, what is your favorite series, whether it be manga or anime?
My favorite series of all time?
Yeah.
Probably Vagabond.
God dang
20th
it.
Century Boys.
God dang it. You chose the stereotypical like good stuff. Like I can't argue with that because I haven't read Vagabond, however you say it. I haven't read that one. I haven't read 20th Century, but those are two that are really heavily recommended to me on my YouTube channel. Like I can't go a video without someone recommending me one of them two series. But okay. How many shonens have you, like how many Shonen Jump series have you seen?
At least 300 plus. I'll be honest with you.
Shonen Jump? Not Shonen, Shonen Jump.
Oh. Let's lower that number to about like 100, something like that.
Okay, and if you had to put Demon Slayer in a category of like, oh, it's in the top 50s, top 100s, top 200, like what would you rank Demon Slayer at?
I'll put it around in the 30s, maybe 40s, but definitely
over all of Shonen Jump.
Oh, Shonen Jump? I thought you said Shonen. Shonen Jump? Ooh, just as a whole?
Yeah, like if you had to put Shonen Jump stuff together, obviously I'm not going to ask you for a specific number because you didn't have no time to prep for that. If you had to put it like, oh, it's in the 10s, it's in the 20s, it's in the 30s, it's in the 40s, it's in the top 50, it's in the top.
This thing is at least like in the thousands. I don't know where, but somewhere up there.
Who, Demon Slayer?
Yes, way up there.
No. The number one, like number one scale, like number one is your best one. Like it's kind of like your top, like like my top 5. What would you rank Demon Slayer?
Oh my. I can give it like a rating like 1 out of 10, but like I don't even know where it'd be on like my animes, like my top 100 anime. Like I don't even know where that's at.
Just spitball it. Just spitball. Like, oh, it's in the, like obviously you could change it whenever you need
top
to.
50, top 50.
It's a top 50. Okay, a new gen in top 50. I don't even.
100%. There's just something about Demon Slayer. I just love it.
Okay, give it a number score. Please give Demon Slayer a number score.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10. And let me explain real quick. But after I read the ending, it might be a 10 out of 10 for me personally, and I'll explain why soon. But we'll let the questions go on.
Oh, okay. First of all, whoa, let me get some water for that. Whoa, that's a hot take for real.
Need some water. I think you forgot. I don't know if you read it, but Demon Slayer did get a new ending recently. I don't know if you heard about it. I don't know if you read it, but it did happen. Just pointing that out there.
So the first ending was so trash I had to get a new one?
No, it's an explained ending that was a 10 out of 10.
All right.
You gotta read the new one. You gotta read the new one. You gotta read it.
I'm gonna wait till the box that come out. But
yeah,
I should have brought some liquor on for this stream because the water ain't about to hit enough. All right. First of all,
more hot takes than you can say,
what is who is your favorite character from Demon Slayer? Oh God,
Muichiro, the the Mist Hashira. My bad.
Is that the one that wears the blue?
He's kind of like a tealish green and black.
I don't think
he's the youngest one there. He's in the show. He's only there for a little bit though. He's one
Is that the one that headbutts? Is that the one that headbutts Tanjiro?
Nah, that's Sanemi. Sanemi's definitely one of the best Hashiras. But personally, I like Muichiro. But if we're talking about the best written character as a whole from that show, it's between Kokoshiba, Kaza, and Sanemi.
Okay. Okay. When it comes, okay, so you've seen Mugen Train, right? You've obviously read it, but have you seen Mugen Train?
Oh yeah, 100%. I've been seeing all that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for the follow, Karu Su. But yeah, you've seen Mugen Train. You read the manga as well, so I must ask. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Mugen Train. We're not gonna spoil too much past Mugen Train though. We're not gonna spoil too much. But Mugen Train stuff, it's on the table. Like, we can talk about that. Everything past Mugen Train is off the table. You can give us vague stuff, don't go into detail. But so, like I said, Mugen Train spoilers about to hit. In Mugen Train, they don't really try to introduce us to this character because we already know of this character from season 1. But in Mugen Train, they kind of try to flesh out the character of Rengoku. I honestly believe, since it was in movie format, it was kind of rushed, especially when we just met this character and he literally dies an arc after with barely any type of screen time. I really don't care for that character. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
I'm going based off of anime now. Not manga. I'm going based off of anime.
I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to kind of go in depth a little bit with Rengoku's character. The whole point in his character being introduced, and it was kind of showed through Demon Slayer and the movie, was his character. Yes, it was a side character, but the whole point in his character was for Tanjiro's development. And as you see through the story, his whole quote of keep your head high, you can really see how through every single arc, Tanjiro uses the same motive throughout every single fight, and how meaningful it is. And not even to mention, it's not really a spoiler, but Rengoku is also Mitsuri's trainer when she became a Hashira. And in her backstory, we learn a lot more about him. And we realize of how much of an important character he actually was to everybody else around them instead of just himself. If that makes sense. He really revolves around everybody else. And
even though he dies that early?
Yes, but his character, trust me, it lives on past. He might be dead, but his spirit lives on forever throughout the whole story.
But how can a character with such little time to actually spend with the MC affect the MC as much? Now, when you're talking about other characters that are in the series, understandable, because you could write stuff that happens afterwards. But as we are actually going through the story with Tanjiro through his eyes, we barely spent any time. The most we seen of Tanjiro and Rengoku together was when they were sleeping on each other's shoulder. Like, come on, dog. That's bonding time for you?
I can see where you're coming from. Now, look.
And literally, this man chokes out a little girl, which I did like. I like that.
Whoa.
I like that because he was about that action. He was about that smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
He's always about that smoke.
He definitely. Okay, I will give you that last fight in Demon Slayer was tough. It was tough.
Mm-hmm. That was I enjoyed it. To be honest with you,
that was light. I promise you. No. So you can't say that because I'm pretty sure it didn't look that good in the manga compared to the movie. No.
I'm talking about like that fight was just something they was giving you some little chump change. That was nothing special.
No, but that choreography in the movie was fire though. This boy was putting fists. This boy was putting fists to sword. He was giving hands to a sword.
That's not it. You'll see guns too. Trust.
Oh, see, no.
All of it.
All right. So, Rengoku hit the dust. He bit the dust. Kind of in a trash way. Not gonna lie to you. Yeah, he did what he did. He saved everybody on the train. Okay, you're supposed to do that. That's expected of you. You're supposed to be keeping the peace and destroying demons. You failed at one of your jobs. You didn't take the demon out. The demon took you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing was, I felt like his development within without my bias now, I feel like in the movie they try to make you care for his character, and I blame this on more of it being a movie aspect rather than it actually being in a series. But still, in this one arc, they try to make you care for this character and kill him off in the same arc. It's not like something like Jiraiya where we have plenty of episodes, even from pre-time skip with this character. The character we know of, like Naruto, spends years basically with Jiraiya, knows Jiraiya for years. Jiraiya is connected to his family so heavily with Minato. Mm-hmm. But with a character like Gon and Kite, when Gon sees. No spoilers, but when Gon has his thing in Chimera Antark, we understand it manga wise. Jesse, you bastard for that clip. But we understand that manga wise or manga perspective, because I had to look that one up because I didn't like that either in the anime, and that was my gripe with the anime of Hunter x Hunter. But with the movie of Demon Slayer, I just felt like they rushed his development or rushed his character development from his past or what happened. Yeah, and they tried to make us care, and to me, it didn't land well, especially in the movie where a lot of the screen time that we got with Rengoku wasn't really there. We was always seeing him literally do something awesome. We didn't really have great character moments with Rengoku, obviously with his dad being the jerk that he was and him inspiring his little brother and getting into the Hashira program or whatever it's called. That's dope. That's cool. But I feel like as a character, for me to grow attachment and to be sad over his death, I wasn't. I felt like we got more screen time seeing Tanjiro cry over Rengoku rather than Rengoku himself.
Mm-hmm. I see your point you're trying to get off with him. His lack of screen time can kind of equal you not equivalating to his writing, or he's a bad written character. And I can completely understand where you're coming from. But look, you gotta explain. Let me explain real quick. All right, so the whole point in Rengoku's character, which is what personally I believe in, which is why I like him so much, is I feel like he's something that Tanjiro can reflect off of. And the reason that Tanjiro is so heartbroken by this guy's death is because of the similar fire techniques that him and his dad also shared. Yes, it was not the exact same technique, but Tanjiro always looked at Rengoku like his dad. And as we know, Tanjiro didn't really get to know too much about his dad, but we go far back into that in the manga, trust. But Tanjiro only gets to know about his dad throughout his kid years. So Rengoku is like a father figure to him. But hold up. There's an arc after Mugen Train. It's called Red Light District. I'm not going to spoil anything, but pretty much Rengoku's character, it's really like reflected off of Tanjiro in this whole arc. And I'm explaining this very poorly because I'm pretty nervous, but if I can go, I can definitely go more in depth on this if I just write it out.
All right. It's all right because obviously, everything is like, right off the dome right now. But
yeah, because I have to do everything off my top of the head. I don't got my research right now.
You ain't got your facts on you. Of course. I ain't got no facts on me either right now. I'm just going off of what I remember, which I have a really terrible memory. So you really like Demon Slayer. What are the things that excel in Demon Slayer? Things like character motivation, character writing, character development, plot, world building, just the cast overall. Thank you for the bits, anonymous cheerer. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate them 16 bits. You get what I'm saying? But what do you think in Demon Slayer just really excels?
There's multiple things. I gotta go with the power system of this show. It's really underrated and overlooked in a very certain way.
Hold up. If you say that, my top tier power rating, my power systems, my power what's it called? The fighting system. Yeah, the power system. If you're gonna say that, I got two things that's like at top tier. It's the stand ability from JoJo's and the Nen ability from Hunter x Hunter. That's why I got the posters right behind this computer right here. Because those fighting abilities, while Hunter x Hunter is way too in depth and it's too complex and it's very exposition heavy, it's great in what it does, especially the application that you can use it in. I really like that. With JoJo's stand ability, while it's a really great and complex system, it's explained to you very simply. And you can see where no one is too powerful, and really it's how you use your stand rather than what your stand can do. So, now you say power system, when you say top, I'm putting it up there. So what makes this power system...
I thought you were saying why I like Demon Slayer, what really interested you the most.
Well, I'm saying what do you think it excels in? What do you think it excels in terms of this shonen is better than a lot of the shonens that's happening right now because of this?
All right, look, I gotta go kind of in depth with this one. You gotta give me a minute to explain. Everything can fit in the puzzle. All right, so a lot of people downplay Tanjiro a lot, and this is literally on any social media app. Yes, Demon Slayer is overrated. It's talked about plenty of times. Trust me, I know. But nobody really focuses on Tanjiro's character. Yes, I know you can make the jokes about him being a crybaby.
Based off of season 1, though?
No, this is just as a whole. I just gotta finish because there's plenty of moments. I can send you clips, but there's plenty of moments where this stuff is also reflected on. Demon Slayer, like the thing about Tanjiro that I like the most is how through every fight and everybody he versus like these specific villains, I like how he reflects off of them. And if you look at through any of season one, I believe maybe in episode 6 when he first meets Zenitsu in the one castle, he kills this one demon, and this guy has a beautiful backstory about him being kind of like a disgrace his whole life and how he found his love through art. And there's just something I love about when Tanjiro kills these demons, he kills them in a way where like he's the only one that can do this too. He kills them in a way where they can remember their past. And I love the way that he kills everybody with a happy ending. That's something that most people actually don't do. When people kill villains, they're always sad. They don't get their backstory like this. But like it's just hard to say. Like it's like nerve wracking. We're on stream. It's like
yeah, I understand.
Like,
I understand. Wow. It's a lot to speak on stream. Trust me, I understand. So
some words just can't explain how great he really is.
So there's like two type of villains, right? We have the villain with the perspective of someone like Thanos. I'm going to reference other fictions, obviously. Someone like Thanos, where he's an evil, but it's kind of like three. There's Thanos, there's two. There's Thanos where he has a really, deep backstory or whatever, and the reason why he's doing what he's doing, us as an audience, we can understand. When it comes to he's right here, and then we have someone right here, where it's like Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or the Joker from The Dark Knight. They literally just effing stuff up just to eff it up. Like they being evil just to be evil. Like the Joker brings chaos into Gotham just because he wants to. He has no good reasoning to do it. He just does it. And like Alfred said in the movie, some people just want to see the world burn. Chaos just to have chaos. I feel like when it comes to Demon Slayer, I don't care about them villains. Like, none of those villains' backstories to me, I didn't remember a single one coming out of Demon Slayer Season 1. Now, obviously, I'm speaking on Demon Slayer Season 1, and I'm speaking on the movie, because I haven't seen the manga. You know that. Everybody else, I'm updating the chat as well. But, I really don't like Tanjiro as a main character, because he's very cookie-cutter. Like, he's your stereotypical, I'm a good guy to be a good guy. You're reading JoJo's Bizarre Adventure right now, right?
Yeah, I'm only on part 1.
See, you haven't hit peak MC yet. You haven't hit part 2 yet, or part 3. But in part 1, you literally see the character of Jonathan Joestar. You can see there's a lot of similarities between two's character, where it's like, I'm good to be good. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm going based off of season 1 of Demon Slayer, because like I said, I haven't read the manga. I just feel like literally a character like that where I'm good to be good. Like, it's not a character where it's like Luffy or Asta, where it's very endearing. Or a character like Deku, while I do make fun of him a lot, he has a good amount of character depth to him. You can literally see the character growth within him, and you can see a lot of progression from season 1 to where we're at now in My Hero. While I do make fun of it a lot, I can acknowledge that. But with Tanjiro, from what I've seen in season 1, I feel like the only thing that's developed with Tanjiro is his fighting ability. I feel like he's the same character throughout the whole thing. And that's not a problem as long as you could basically change the world around you. And so far, he has not done anything like that, especially with the main cast, to me.
It's not like
okay, I'm just going to say this last point. It's not like where someone like Luffy or Goku, where he's a static character and he stays the same, but he changes everything around him. To me, part of season 1, Tanjiro is literally the same character, but the world is still the same around him. I can say the same thing with Jonathan, too. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, I have no problem saying that about Jonathan.
I completely agree with what you just said, but that one quote where you just said, I forgot, I literally just forgot what you said, but I believe it was like, well, like the character can like really change the world around him with like his actions.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that being like the typical shonen like thing to do, but I don't know, like the way that Tanjiro really brings it to the table is really something special to me. And like the way he like sees like these demons' emotions, knowing that, how do I say it? But like, all right, so let me go back. My bad.
He shows a lot of sympathy or empathy for the demons.
Yes, but the reason I like it so much, but like the reason he shows so much empathy is because he can relate to everybody he kills, which is why it makes these fights so much more special to me. Because the relationship with Muzan killing his family in episode 1 is the exact same thing that happened to all of these other demons. All of them were killed by him, and they were created to be these monsters that they're like brought to be. But as they fight Tanjiro and they see his beautiful heart, as it's also explained in Mugen Train when that one guy goes into his heart to cut it, Tanjiro has a beautiful heart, and each of these villains that he kills, they can see this. And there's just something about that that's just so unique to me. that everybody who fights him, they can see what he's really fighting for and like how he's real, like he's pure to what he is, and you can tell that that mindset will never change throughout the story, which what makes him perfect to me.
Okay. Like I said, I'm only going off of season 1, and I see Authentic. I get what you're saying, Authentic, because I'm looking at the Twitch chat too. I see what you're saying, Authentic, saying you disagree with the Goku and Luffy example because they have been around longer. But when I say a character like Luffy is based off of Goku. It's been said. But with Luffy, you can see the change that he makes around him all the way just in East Blue. Like within the first 100 chapters of One Piece, you see the change that Luffy is already making around the people around him. He's already saved the city, which he really helped. He's given a different view of pirates to the character of Kobe. He made Roronoa Zora a pirate hunter, an actual pirate. So when it comes to characters like Luffy, while Goku, I'm going more based off of, Dragon Ball Z. With Luffy, he changes a lot, or he changes a lot of people's perspective within the first 100 chapters of One Piece. While Tanjiro...
Wait, I'm sorry, Chief.
Go ahead.
Right there, what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
That perfectly just reflected off of Tanjiro, actually. As you remember in the first season, when Tanjiro's first introduced into the Hashiras, and their first intentional thought of Tanjiro's sister Nezuko, she's a demon, they despise of her. They don't like demons. They don't like them at all. And throughout the story, you can really see how Tanjiro's perspective changes. And as if you remember, at the end of Mugen Train, when Rengoku dies, one of his final lines to Tanjiro was that he finally accepts him to become a Hashira with his sister. And he believes that even though his sister is a demon, she is still a good person. And this reflective goes through the... Hold on, my AirPod just died. 1 second.
No, you're good. Can you still hear me, though? And anybody, if you guys have any questions you want to ask, y'all can ask them in the y'all can ask them in the Twitch chat. If y'all have any questions, y'all can ask them in the Twitch chat. Oh. But yeah. While he's gone, I'm gonna give my spiel. When it comes to season 1 of Demon Slayer, to me, it doesn't excel or do anything great except for how it looks. Demon Slayer, obviously, we all know was saved by its animation. Literally, Demon Slayer was about to be outed by Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump was like, yo, you about done for it, go ahead, wrap it up in your last arc. We're gonna give you that. We're not gonna give you the Bill King treatment, which is a newer series in Shonen Jump that was made by the same creator of Toriko. He only got 20 chapters and he got booted. So, at least Shonen Jump was like, it's been going for a while, but it's not really doing what we want to do. So you about to get the boot, my guy. My girl. So go ahead, just wrap it on up. But then when the anime came out, sales went up. Because no one was talking about Demon Slayer before the anime came out. Nobody. I remember when my homeboy told me about Demon Slayer. I'm like, I don't know what that is. Like, I've never even heard of it. He told me. I watched it. I checked it out. I was like, okay, the animation is smooth. It's good. It looks great. The story ain't all there. Like, it's the story is very simple, very easy to get into, easily digestible. So I have no problem with it being like a great starter anime for somebody. But I just can't put it up against some of the stuff that's happening right now in shonen, like stuff like JJK or Black Clover or My Hero. I can't put Demon Slayer up there. That's me though. That's me.
Chase, can I just explain something real quick, just to you guys?
Obviously, no spoilers. Obviously, no spoilers. And then we do have other people to get to. So go ahead. Yeah, hit that last one.
Personally, I don't know why, but I feel like when I'm explain this stuff to you, but I just feel like you have a bias in this towards Demon Slayer. Personally, I
have a bias I have a bias against the hype. I will say that I have a bias against the hype. Know that. But I know Demon Slayer is not utter trash. Demon Slayer is not utter trash.
But you were making claims when I was first talking about Tanjiro as an MC, and a lot of stuff you were saying about Luffy and how he changes the world, and a lot of these Goku stuff you were talking about. Mm-hmm. I feel personally, I know you don't really see it, but when you're really watching the show, Tanjiro relates to these exact MCs in so many similar ways, and he does the exact same thing. Which, yes, hold on, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, that means he's a generic MC. But some things they do, I feel sometimes he actually does it better. Now, yes, I know Luffy's had way more time to do it, and that's pretty hard to say that Tanjiro can do a lot more than they did in such a short amount of time in a rush show. But there's just some aspects that I feel Tanjiro really just does it better in, and that's what makes him outshine over these MCs. And that's why I feel he's just up there, because there's just some things I swear he just does better than them. And I feel the reason Tanjiro is so important to me and special, and why he's better than some of the average or similar MCs is because he just does it better. Yes, he does it the same, but in most ways, he does this a lot better than they could. And yes, the show might be rushed, but personally to me, the way that it is rushed and the way that he still does it is just way more entertaining and way more meaningful, personally.
Okay. So, I understand. Like, you have more experience with Tanjiro than I do, correct?
Yeah.
So, I'm going based off of season 1. Now, you guys know, literally one of my biggest videos on my channel is Demon Slayer. I'm a hater against the Demon Slayer hype. I am going to watch season 2. I paid for a whole bunch of manga. I even sold that manga and pre-ordered a box set of season 2. I bought 3 to 4 Demon Slayer things, so I don't hate Demon Slayer. I like to say I hate Demon Slayer, but I don't really hate it. Like, everybody know I don't hate it. Like, I hate the hype around it. And it's funny when, like, someone like you, Demon Slayer over fiction. It's hilarious. I don't take you like, oh yeah, his opinion on anime is trash. Like, I don't think that of you. Obviously you can like what you like. I know I like some mid. I like a little Fire Force action happening. I don't think it's the best, but I do like a little Fire Force action. Look. But I will say that I can respect your opinion, and I can respect the fact that you can actually flesh out your opinion because you have read the manga, you have made your own decision. Because a lot of people who say Demon Slayer is good, they don't really, a lot of them, not everybody, a lot of them, from what I've seen online, don't really give a good explanation. Oh, Demon Slayer is better because it's number 1. That doesn't mean it's better. But you were giving some points. Obviously, you read the manga, so you have more extensive knowledge on it. So that I can't really refute right now. But I can say this. I am anticipating for Demon Slayer to get better. Sadly, from what I've heard about the ending, it is rushed. From what I've heard, and obviously it was rushed because Shonen Jump was telling her to, come on, get it together now. But Demon Slayer, don't hate it. Just put that on the record for everybody. I don't hate it. I think it's overhyped. And I'm on the JJK side of the Demon Slayer versus JJK argument. But honestly, because I see a lot more character growth from a character like Yuji and JJK compared to someone like Tanjiro. At least in character growth rather than power growth. Huh?
Can I just say one final thing like this before I head out?
All right. You can say your one final thing before you head out. And guys, I like Demon Slayer. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to keep watching it till the end. Keep going.
Oh wait, so there's a few things I have to point out. I think you literally just said you said that you prefer like seeing like MCs like power up and stuff, right?
No, I was saying I do like my fighting, obviously, because I like Shonen Jump stuff. But I was saying with a character like fighting isn't the only thing I do like in Shonen Jump stuff. Like Shonen like action series, I do like a good character development. Like obviously with JoJo, there's not that much character development. I can admit that. But JoJo in itself, it's its own thing. And it's GOAT. But with a character like Yuji from JJK, you see that he has this initial goal, and you see that, well, not initial goal. Someone like Tanjiro has an initial goal. I want to kill Muzan because he killed my family. With JJK, he not ambiguous, but he has this one goal that you really can't just solve all over. Obviously, he wants to get all 20 of them goddamn fingers, but his grandfather at the beginning tells him like, "Yo, save everybody that you can." And his grandfather dies, but obviously during the series, people around him die because of him, which is very like warping. Like you see this change within you, like, oh, I want to get stronger because that's what every shonen MC. Thank you for the follow, the Arabian 90. But you see this with every shonen MC. Oh yeah, I want to get stronger because I don't want people to die no more. But I can see like how that could really affect a character like that because they established that save everybody you can. But it's funny because when you say that to someone like Yuji, what happens during later that season? The people around him are either getting hurt or people are dying because of him. So yeah.
Oh yeah, one thing you just said right there. Personally, like what you just said about Yuji, like it's literally like the exact same thing for Tanjiro. Like there's no difference there. Personally, to me, like
in season 1,
piggyback. And including the what's called the Mugen Train, because I consider that season 1 too, since they're kind of just both in the same realm. But like as you said about like him dying, you said even though you can still save people, you still die, and you can see that around him. Later in the series, stuff like that does happen. That's the same thing with JJK, and how you see that off of Rengoku too. Even though he saved people, he still died, which is the exact same thing for JJK personally. Which is why, like, I know like a lot of people like they believe, like Asta, Deku, Itadori, they're all better than Tanjiro, but like most of these people, like when I ask why, like they give me reasoning, but it's the exact same for Tanjiro. Like there's no differences in these characters, which really makes them stand out from each other. Personally, I still see like how people can have a different opinion on them when they're exactly the same. I just want to understand like your reasoning on how Itadori just kind of made you more excited.
Well, to me, Itadori is more of an interesting character because with Tanjiro, he's the I'm a good guy. Like, you know, it's like not stoic, but it's like, to me, Tanjiro doesn't really have a personality. With Itadori, we know he's a goofball. He's a little more relatable in terms of a character, especially writing. Like, when you like think about when you got the funny homie, right? You got your funny homie. When you see him sad, it's like, dang, that kind of makes you like really feel down. When I see Tanjiro sad, I'm like, you know, that was, you know, like to me, I'm like, oh, it's a good guy. You know, bad things are always gonna happen to the good guy. But when you see like a goofball sad, it's like that kind of hits you a little different. You know what I'm saying? I like Yuji Itadori because obviously he's young. He has this whole world brought upon him because of one thing that he did, because his grandfather told him, save as many people as you can. That inevitably made him eat the finger to save Megumi. And I don't know if his club room members died either. But basically he eats the finger, and that just puts him in a whole other world of danger and trouble in that whole situation. Because at least with Tanjiro, if he didn't do nothing, nobody would be affected. But Yuji already had that aspect of, I gotta save everybody because my grandpa told me to right before he died. You know, his actions are causing consequences. With Tanjiro, if he literally did nothing, like if he didn't try and go train to be a demon slayer, what would really necessarily change in Demon Slayer like that? Obviously, besides him destroying the demons, but like, what does his effect in the world negatively affect the world? Like, what does his effect negatively? How does it negatively affect the world around him? Because obviously, when it comes to Yuji, it's oh yeah, you can't say that because you can't spoil it. But I'm saying, to me, when something like that,
right here.
but you know, it's going further than season one. Obviously, I'm comparing both of them based off of their season ones, because I feel like in terms of character, Yuji moves further than Tanjiro. While Tanjiro moves far in terms of power and training, yes, but that's power development. That's what I like to call it. When it comes to character development, I feel like Yuji moves further in season one, though. In season one.
I can see what you mean. Also, can I just talk about like the chat real quick? Like, I see people like Clockwise and like Quicks. They always say like, and especially Clockwise, he gives Demon Slayer a 4 out of 10, right? Or I think it was a 6 out of 10. The chat dog. But I just don't understand, like, when people say that, like, how can you say that knowing you just watched Greatness? Like, what's your opinion? Like, why do you rate it a 4 out of 10? Like, I want to know. Because a lot of people,
Clockwise, Matt,
like,
he talked about it earlier in the Discord, because I think he read the whole thing. I believe he read the whole thing from what I remember correctly. I don't want to say nothing that he didn't say, but I believe he read everything for Demon Slayer.
I don't know, like that's like physically impossible to read all of Demon Slayer and think it's under an 8. To be honest with you,
think so?
Like I can't see it.
All right,
I just want to know like his reasoning. Like 4 out of 10, that's pretty like absurd, to be honest.
All right.
And I'm gonna respect his opinion for now, but I genuinely like want to know. Like, there needs to be reason.
I mean, he's probably gonna say it in the chat, but I gotta get someone else on. I gotta get my boy Manga Sloth on. But thank you, Joby, for coming on. I highly respect your opinion. You're a great person. I don't want you to think that I hate you because of your opinion. I don't want anyone else to think, oh, I'm dissing Joby because of his opinion. Everybody has their own opinions. They call them opinions. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, respect your opinion. Obviously, huh?
One last thing before I go.
What do you go?
Manga, please, just do it. Trust me, like it's not gonna be a waste of your time. It's gonna be the best few weeks of your life, if anything.
But the spectacle of Demon Slayer is with the animation. That's what the animation is so good that it saved the whole series.
No,
you want me to read it? No. It was about to be trash.
Nah, it's amazing, bro. Just give it a shot. I'd recommend at least trying to read just Red Light District. That's I got it. That's
about to get animated. So why would I read that? That's about to get animated.
Because it's just like it's so good. Like once you read Demon Slayer, like you're gonna understand like my feeling. Like once I read Demon Slayer, like I can't wait. Like I'm counting the minutes that this thing is getting animated. Like it's like beyond, bro.
I'm gonna see about that. But thank you, Joey, for coming on. I appreciate it.
Reaction, like trust me, but let's do it. All right, take it easy.
All right. That was Joey on. That was a fun conversation. Jesse only rates 10 on the hentais. I can't agree with Jesse. But, Manga Sloth, are you ready? Or I maybe have to invite you. I don't know. I don't know how this whole thing goes. Oh, invite to speak. Okay. So, yeah. I invited Manga Sloth. If you guys don't know who Manga Sloth is, he is a... Oh, you good? Oh, but Manga Sloth, does that mean I invited him, or does that mean he's trying to come in? Okay. But yeah, if you don't know who Manga Sloth is, dope YouTuber, go check him out. He's actually doing a giveaway, I believe, still on his channel. So want to try and get some manga or something, go ahead, go over there. But also subscribe because he does make dope content as well. He's doing his slothy thing. He might be in Australia. I don't know. He is a sloth. We don't have them in America.
Can you hear me?
But yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, sweet. What's happening?
What is up, Manga Sloth? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, I'm a little less good after hearing the crap Joby was speaking.
Oh man. So Manga Sloth, I gotta ask you, for the people that are new to you in general, if you guys, like I said, go check out Manga Sloth. All you gotta do is type in Manga Sloth on YouTube. He should pop up. He should pop up, and you don't know it's him. So I gotta ask you, since you first coming in here, what's your favorite manga series? Favorite manga or anime series?
Oh man, they differ a little bit. You know, you got nostalgia and stuff. I think me and you are pretty much aligned in a lot of things. We'd be great friends in real life. I'd probably say, I mean, it's tough. I'd probably say Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, JoJo. It bounces between those three. In the top,
none of them are bad, except for Hunter x Hunter, but none of them are bad. No, I'm just playing with you. Those are bad.
And then nostalgia-wise, but also real high up there that some days I think more of is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay. So you have a little bit of nostalgia with Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
What do you rate Yu Yu Hakusho?
Well, I am in the majority here, if you're on the internet, where I rate it in top 5 of shonens.
Okay.
Tagashi,
and if you had to give it a number ranking, what would you do too as well? What's your point?
Like out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
8.8, 8.9, maybe even 9, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Depending on who I'm talking to. One thing I was gonna jump in real quick is first, Joby, I'm just kidding. Subscribe to the Manga Sloth, you're great. And speaking of Demon Slayer, I mean, think of Demon Slayer's 24 volumes, I think it's gonna be, and it was rushed. We know the ending. I have not read the ending. I'm gonna be reading it in physical. I've read up to 22 right now and watched the movie. So I do like Demon Slayer, but think of Yu Yu Hakusho. Compared to Yu Yu Hakusho, Tagashi got freaking steamrolled to hurry his series up and literally smash down harder than Demon Slayer did. So he nipped it in the bud. And Yu Yu Hakusho has 19 volumes and has double the story, triple the characters, development. You were talking about villains not memorable and stuff. Well, guess what? You're gonna read it and it's not gonna get any better. They're not memorable. You'll forget them all and you'll be like, yawn, ZZZZ. I mean, like, give me a break. Middle of the road.
I mean, but you can't do that with Yu Yu though, because while I grew up with Yu Yu, I did a rewatch like last year. So obviously, you know, I did a non-biased rewatch. I got my little pros and cons in there. But with Yu Yu, that's something different though, especially like someone who grew up on it. Like Yusuke is a different breed of MCs. They don't make MCs like Yusuke, and they don't not make villains like Toguro. That's who I should have put as a villain with a purpose.
Exactly, and they don't make sidekicks like Kuwabara. Like, come on now.
See now. I'm like, I forgot. I don't know why every time a discussion like this comes up, I forget Yu Yu Hakusho, because Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my top series of all time. But man, you can't do that, because Yu Yu is a different breed, and this is obviously my bias showing. But man, I was
just kind of bringing. We don't got to really compare them apples to apples. It's more like you comparing like gold to like a lump of coal. But you know, it's I was mainly talking about it on the speed aspect of how it was ended early, you know, stuff like that.
And also, I think he was trying to hurry up and finish it because he wanted to work on Hunter x Hunter, from what I remember.
Yeah, they were actually pressuring him big time to where he was having no more fun with his series. He didn't actually want it to end the way it ended. He wanted it
Mm.
to go longer. I People are saying between like 8 and 10 more volumes of what it would actually have went, but they were just jamming, jamming, jamming. And we know Tagashi's got, the back issues and
Hmm.
stuff, so he just couldn't keep up with their schedule, and he said F it and shut it down.
I mean, honestly, what Tagashi did with Yu Yu and obviously with Hunter x Hunter, because they're the same, but they're really different in the same aspect. But I don't know, because a lot, like, a lot of the stories I heard were like, Tagashi was, being rushed. He had to put out, because Yu Yu looks great. He had to put out that great artwork within a week, things like that, time crunches and all that. And obviously that series is what deteriorated his body or whatever when it came to something like Hunter x Hunter, where he had horrible drawings. He had scenes that looked like light novels in chapter form, stuff like that. So,
Well,
Tagashi.
on that, I was gonna say on that note, you and Joby were talking about it a little bit. In my opinion,
Mhm.
and I think most people's opinion, art cannot carry story ever, but story can carry art.
True, but I also feel like when it comes to the art form of manga, you definitely like you kind of want them to be like in the middle in that aspect, because if not,
Well,
then you might
yeah,
as
I
well just
mean,
read a
like
light
everybody
novel.
wants it, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like
everybody wants
mhm.
both,
Like with a series like Berserk that I've been reading recently. Shout out to my boy too in the Twitch chat. Like a series I've been reading like Berserk, while there it's not super super heavy on dialogue. When there's dialogue scenes, the dialogue is meaningful. But when there's not, and you know what's happened previously, sometimes when you just flip through the pages and you look at the drawing itself helps convey the message of the story. And I feel like maybe
100%,
exactly.
100%.
So that's why I feel like when it comes to manga, the art form, I feel like the story. I feel like the art has to help represent the story that you're telling, because if not, it might as well just be a light novel at that. And so, like a great example, like I was saying with Berserk, or like with Dragon Ball Z, when it comes to Toriyama's paneling, when it comes to fights, like I love Toriyama's paneling when it comes to fights. I love Berserk, the message that's conveying, because certain things, like you look at, like I'm not going to too much spoil on Berserk, but in Volume 4, when you see Griffith giving certain looks, you know exactly what he's thinking. And when Griffith does something later on in the deluxe volume, you know exactly why he makes that decision, and just based off of the looks that he's giving everybody, like you understand, and like you can't really like, you like, dang, he shouldn't have. I mean, obviously we're like, dang, he shouldn't have done that. Thank you for the follow, Mali Kriya, but I feel like the artwork really helps elevate the story in Berserk, because the artwork is phenomenal.
Hey, I'm a Hunter x Hunter fanboy and
Mm-hmm.
lover till the end, and I'll tell you, it does lose something exactly the way you're saying if you're reading it manga wise. Now, I read the manga first,
Okay.
and then I watched the anime. A lot of people watch the anime and then go to the manga,
Mm-hmm.
which really screws them up because obviously the anime is insane.
Mm-hmm. So
But
I got a few hot takes for you now on the Hunter x Hunter.
let's see.
All right, so dang. So I'm a primary person of saying the Chimera. Well, I've recently changed my mind, saying York New is the best arc in Hunter x Hunter so far, at least anime wise. At least anime wise. But I feel like the Chimera Ant arc was up there. But I feel like the one thing that really deteriorated the Chimera Ant arc, or brought it down a few levels, was the overly bogged down exposition pieces. Well, I watched it in the anime, but I don't know how it was in the manga. But I also heard that it was narration in the manga a lot as well. But I heard the manga interpretation of Chimera Ant arc is better than the anime version.
Yeah, so you said you didn't read
I didn't
the
read it. I haven't read it. I watched the anime.
All right, so have you little off topic before I answer this, have you read the volumes past the anime?
Because I haven't gotten them yet.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've been planning to do, though.
So I would agree with you. I mean, York New and Chimera Ant arc are two of the best, and I'm not gonna fight somebody who says one's better than the other. They're just that good to me. But I think I agree with you if I had to pick one. the city arc was maybe a smidge better. But yeah, the expedition stuff. I mean, I'm trying to debate with you, but
we agree too much.
but,
Like my big problem with Hunter x Hunter is that it gets very exposition heavy, and I feel like it's the
does.
exposition. While it's a lot of information given to you, it's not
filler or
engaging.
fluff,
Yeah, exactly. I feel like the information we're giving is not engaging enough.
I will say the manga did it better because think of it this way: if it's let's just say it's five extra episodes of expedition stuff, well, that's you're getting close to 2 hours. You got to sit there for 2 hours. Well, I can get through that in a half an hour to an hour reading through the manga, depending how quick you read. You know what I mean? And it's not as drawn out in the manga. So manga-wise, I think they did that kind of stuff a little better. And it almost felt like they were kind of stretching it out a little bit in the anime.
Okay. And I also had another problem because I was anime only initially. Because I got into a few arguments sometimes. And I felt like when Gon loses a certain somebody, in the anime version, I feel like his anger wasn't really as justified. Because in the anime version, the 2011 version, you don't get what we get in the first chapter in the anime. We don't get the first chapter in the anime. The whole reasoning of helping him become the hunter, or a hunter. And how do you feel about the decision, I guess, that I think it's Bones, took to take out the first few chapters of Hunter x Hunter and start with Gon's story? Like, literally, Gon being the age that he is at the beginning of Hunter x Hunter. I'm trying to say it so I won't spoil somebody, but I'm hoping that you get it.
Yeah, can you say it in a different way?
Okay. Okay, in the Chimera Ant arc, right?
Yeah.
Gon wants to fight Pito, right?
Correct.
Because she did something to somebody.
Yeah, I know what you're referring to, yeah.
Yeah. So in the 2011 version, obviously you read the manga first, so you have a little more backstory on a certain character. In the first few chapters of the actual manga, you get introduced to this character. You following me?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
But in the anime, you only get introduced to this character when that arc comes up.
Yes. You do lose something.
See,
because
people saying that I was tripping on it. I don't know if I'm tripping on it.
I don't think it's the biggest deal. Well, it's tough because I'm going at it from the wrong angle. I'm saying it's not a big deal, but when I watched the anime, I already read the whole series up to like volume whatever it was, 34. So I already sort of knew stuff in the back of my mind, whether I'm bringing it to the surface or not. I knew it. So I'm not approaching the anime without reading it and knowing this extra stuff. So I feel like for people like you and then a vast majority of people who just are watching it first, they may never know because they might just enjoy it or not, but I feel like they lose a little something.
All right. And
I was gonna say sorry to switch this to Hunter x Hunter. We were talking. I don't know if this was a Demon Slayer.
No. We're talking about
okay.
hot takes, and it's a Q&A or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So, okay, I got a question. If you're a Hunter x Hunter fanboy,
oh yeah,
be real. The JoJo stand system or the Hunter x Hunter Nen system? Which one? Which one do you think is better?
Oh man.
Overall better. Like better explanation, better, I guess, abilities or whatever. However you want to format this of why you think it's better. Which one?
All right, I'll answer, but I remembered something I was going to say earlier. You were talking about Berserk and how art matters. We didn't talk about JoJo's. His art is insane.
Oh yeah,
and the way he gives people images without just blasting narration, and you know exactly what people are thinking, doing, saying. It's amazing.
See, now you speaking. Now you spitting facts right now.
Oh, I'm finally speaking English. Nice. Oh man, Okay, here's what I'll say about the systems.
Mm-hmm.
I know where you're leaning, and I think I disagree a little bit, but I will say, oh man, it's so tough. I love JoJo so much. I'll say the stand system is absolutely ridiculous, insane, awesome. I think the Nen system could be definite, easily better than it if Shigashi got to explain it, and obviously, you know, his manga would be 100 volumes plus if they would actually dip into his world. You know, everybody would have all the deep, detailed, different Nen systems like Kurapika had and stuff, but we didn't really get to see, you know, all the different in-depth detail stuff. But JoJo's, on the other hand, it's just perfect. I mean, you're reading Diamond is Unbreakable, and they go up to a guy who's in a metal tower. Without spoilers, his stand has to do with this tower, and you're like, this guy's a freaking noob. Easy win. Nope. It's all about how you use it and how you developed your stand and stuff, and every battle is amazing. Clap. Everybody in chat, stand up. Round of applause. It's
there you go. See now you speaking my language, because there's just something about JoJo. Oh, I don't care. I'm biased for JoJo. There's just something so great about JoJo, and I want to reference this one part in part 4, and I think that this part was beautifully done. So unexpected. I think the greatest thing about JoJo is the creativity that Araki has with using the stand system. And
oh my gosh, I try to explain it to my wife, and she doesn't know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm like, it will blow your mind.
But if she watches it, she'll get
crazy. It. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think one thing that really stood out to me, and while it wasn't that big of a moment to me, when I thought about it, I'm like, yo, how did Araki's brain come up with this? So you remember the scene where Josuke in part 4, it's not a big spoiler, but I gotta have to go into detail about it a little bit. You know about Josuke's stand ability, Crazy Diamond. Basically, it can heal anything that's broken or whatever, right?
Yep.
Or put things back together. He uses 2 instances in the anime where I was like, yo, this is insane creativity right here. The first one is when he's chasing the foot stand. You know, the stand with the feet that's going real fast? Remember when he's on the motor?
It's awesome.
Remember when he was on the motorcycle? And he was about to hit this stroller or whatever, or this car. Josuke literally, in midair, breaks the motorcycle. It's still in suspension or whatever it's called, inertia. It's still moving like he's on the motorcycle, but he's really falling. He gets Crazy Diamond to touch the motorcycle, and it reforms further along where they're actually at. And he just continues riding it. I was like, yo, what is Araki thinking in there? He is a mad genius. Just moments like that, I'm like, you establish something like that early in the series, and while I know this in the back of my head, the way that he applies it to just some certain simple things you would never think about. You know what I'm saying?
Not only do I know what you're saying, I think we just formed into one human being. Because it is so true. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you go into battles in JoJo's with some people, and I'm just like, oh man, it's just gonna be some regular punchy, you know, maybe a little bit of something different. No. It's like a 3D chess game. It's like levels on levels on levels on levels on levels, and he's breaking it down for you, and it blows my mind.
I'm just that moment in JoJo's is what really I was like, yo, this series is insane. That and the paper moment when Josuke rips the paper, he gets sucked into the other world. No. What he does is he breaks the fire hydrant. I think he gets sucked into the paper, and then he uses his stand ability, which I keep forgetting about, which makes him want to heal back the fire hydrant, and he comes out the paper. I'm like, yo, Araki is too good. He is too good. What is wrong with his brain to make it think like that? You get what I'm saying? Oh my god, I could just go on and on about JoJo. JoJo is so crazy. JoJo is... Part 4 is really where it just took the limits of, this is how you can use a stand ability in regular world applications. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Now, obviously, Part 5 is Part 3 on crack with let's really thank Big Brain of how we could fight with our stands. That was
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh man.
But you got to give me one hot take. You got to give me one hot take while you're on here. You got to give me a good one.
Oh boy. I don't know. I'm pretty. I don't think I have any ginormous, differences. I'm probably mostly in the majority with people and stuff. I mean, unless the majority of people are saying Demon Slayer is awesome, like completely awesome. Listen, it's not in my top 10. It's not in my top 20. I mean, make any list you want of anything I've ever read or just shonens or blah blah blah. It's not gonna break anywhere under probably 25, 30. I mean, it's like a 6 to 6.5 out of 10. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna own it. I enjoy reading it. But I mean, what am I talking about here? My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Black Clover. I mean, we're not even talking about the big boys at the end. We're talking about stuff in the middle of the road that people say, but the middle of the road is still so far ahead of Demon Slayer. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I agree because
I agree.
a lot of shonens.
Silver Phantom.
What is Silver Phantom? MHA not even that good. I agree, but I'm going off of anime.
Okay, I do. Obviously, I do manga mostly first, and then anime. I like them both. I think My Hero Academia is worse than Black Clover. I think it's better than Demon Slayer.
I agree. I agree. But please, I need you to say one thing on here. Please tell the people of the greatness of Black Clover, and please tell these people that Black Clover had a better tournament art than MHA. Because god dang it, I'm dying on that road right there.
Those are facts, people. I mean, it's no contest. Black Clover is the nutters of the butters because it is better in just about every aspect than My Hero Academia. And yes, the tournament arc was so much better and so much more enjoyable. And you can get more out of it than you could from the My Hero Academia one.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, my boy.
Fact, period, not an opinion, no debate, end of story.
I mean, I agree. And Jesse said, remember though, Yu Yu Hakusho's tournament arc over Black Clover. Well, I can't do that, Jesse, because honestly, Yu Yu is the king of tournaments. Literally, the whole series is just tournaments. Tournaments on top of tournaments. But Yu Yu does the dark tournament so well. Yeah, that dark tournament is godlike.
Yes.
And I forgot what else.
I can't stay anymore. Oh no, I was just gonna say I gotta hop off here. I let some more people chat. Let's see. I reckon. Is that okay?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll recommend an anime and a manga. Manga-wise, Radiant. It is a shonen. More people need to talk about it. It's amazing. It should be. I mean, it's definitely better than Demon Slayer, and it's only got 13 volumes out right now. And then anime, I'll pick something that maybe not a lot of people watched, but it's one of the best ones out. Gungrave, made by the creator of Trigun. Watch it. It's amazing. It'll blow your mind. Dark Sage, thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming on, Manga Soft. We need to talk a little more about, something else, but,
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right,
thank you, Manga Soft, for coming on.
Yep, Demon Slayer's not that good. Okay, bye.
All right. Who else wants to come in as a hot take? Want to just chat? Or if you have a question. Or you want to question one of my hot takes. It's all right. Give me a series, I could probably come up with a hot take. Y'all let me know. Y'all have the ability, I think. People actually know about Radiant. Let's go. See, I've heard my brother talk about the anime because he's anime only with everything. He sees a manga book. He wants to run. I'm just kidding, but he does see manga. He doesn't really like manga. Obviously, he likes anime better, which I can't fault him because at his age, I liked anime way more than manga. Well, I didn't know what manga was. I liked anime more. But Radiant, this is the second person I've heard vouch for Radiant. I might have to give it a shot. This is who you talk about when you're finally gonna read Claymore. When I get this reading log down, because I still gotta read my volumes of Peter Grill. I gotta get some more Superhero X or Super X Hero, whatever it's called. Gotta get some more of that. I've been reading this other manga called Would You Wake Up in the Morning with the Demon Lord to save your world with the demon, something like that. It's some manga title with a phrase as the title. I don't know how to talk about it because it has some stuff in there I don't agree with. And I know if I say it, it could be a trigger warning, and I don't agree with it. But it's like the MC doesn't really have a problem with it, so I don't know how I should feel about it. You get what I'm saying? Remember, if demon is in the title, it's dull as F. What do you think of Code Geass? The anime came before the manga. Code Geass, I dropped Code Geass because it's a mecha. I really don't like anything mecha. My cousin likes to tell me that Attack on Titan is a mecha, which is not. I see people actually throwing hands. But I don't like anything mecha. Every time I see something mecha, it bores me. The story wasn't too compelling in Code Geass, but I'm thinking about giving it another shot. I stopped at episode 8. I know Lelouch has the little eye thing. He can do whatever. I don't know the limits that he could take it with, but yeah. Let me see. People actually. Let's go. But yeah, does anybody else have a hot take? Our heart vouch for Radiant, so now you got 3 people. All right. ALT is close to Mecha. Stop it, meaty Mecha. Stop it. I get it. It's someone controlling a huger entity thing, whatever. Stop it though. Stop it. It has political warfare, but stop it. But yeah, Claymore. That's a no. Wait, Chase. If you need someone, I can hop on. All right, David. You gonna come on for the hot takes? I hate mechas, but I love the sci-fi politics in Code Geass. I may have one, but I'm getting shy. Why are you getting shy, Authentic? Why are you getting shy? Oh wait, 2 is right here? What is okay? Uh-oh. What's up, 2?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up?
Nothing much. I have a question. When y'all are in the audience, can the audience members hear each other, or y'all can only just hear me while I'm talking?
I can hear both.
So y'all can hear like the audience, like the people that's in the audience?
No. Only
okay.
like the people speaking.
Okay, cool. Okay, dope. I didn't know how the whole thing worked though. Like I said, I just saw this concept on. What's up, 2? First of all, I gotta ask you, but I already know the answer. But for everybody else who doesn't know, favorite anime, favorite manga?
Favorite manga, obviously Berserk.
Okay.
Favorite anime, JoJo. I'll say
that. Yes, sir. Another Joe bro. Woo! That's what I like to hear. Now, 2, I really feel like you don't have any hot take because everything that you're going to say about Berserk is going to be factual. But I'm going to let you entertain the fact that you have a hot take on Berserk, if you have one. So, 2, do you have any type of hot takes? Or do you want to preach the gospel of Berserk? It's one of the 2.
I think I'd rather preach it.
All right, 2. So, you love Berserk. We all know you love Berserk. Go ahead.
Yes,
go ahead.
sir.
Tell us why you love Berserk. Go ahead.
All right. So when I first read Berserk, it was kind of like a meh for me. I know that sounds kind of weird since I'm always like hyping it up, but it didn't really pull me in until like the end of book 3 because
Like volume
I didn't
3
really
or deluxe 3?
No, like the singles of the third.
Okay, the singles. Okay.
And I didn't really like it because I wasn't liking Guts as a character because I'm not a huge fan of those like very emo person.
Understandable. Thank you for the follow, Snowy222.
But then once you like to the end of book 3, and you see like his actual human emotions, and then Puck like feeling that emotion, that's when I was like already getting like starting to get hooked onto it.
So it actually took you, I think, because the beginning arc is called the Black Swordsman arc, right?
Yeah.
All right. So at the beginning, we could talk a little bit about it. I don't want to do too much because I want people to enjoy it. But
yeah.
The beginning it threw me off a little bit because obviously we had that first scene or that first page, and Guts is doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like what was Guts trying to get into? What was he doing? You know what I'm saying? We got that. I was like, okay, this is weird, but I was like, two vouchers for this. And so we got on to I was reading it, and that first chapter was super long. Like it was super long. I'm like, yo, the pacing on this. I mean, the pacing itself on the story was cool. But when it comes to chapter pacing, that's like a big thing for me. So that way I know where to stop and when to stop. And once I'm in a chapter, I can't stop reading until I'm out the chapter. So it took a while. I was actually in Discord that night with y'all when I was reading it. But the first arc, I liked it because it was super dope. And someone got on me on my YouTube because I referenced, because I was like, I know this series might have been before this character, but I was like, to me, Guts gives me Jotaro vibes, right? Because Jotaro, they're both like quiet characters. They're both like, kind of angry all the time type of thing. They're more like, they think more in the head rather than say things out loud, which I actually do like in some characters. It makes you keep them like, yo, like, what are they thinking about? And I really like the fact in the series, like you was talking about Puck being like the tool to show Guts' feelings. I really enjoyed that. I love the action too. The action was phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I gotta say too was the one that he was like, yo, Berserk. I was like, all right, I'll try Berserk out. Until you didn't lead me wrong. I'm not gonna lie, you did not lead me wrong. So after the Black Swordsman arc, because you wasn't hooked, I liked it because it was a whole bunch of action, and I'm a meathead. I'm a meathead every now and then, but you got more hooked on the Golden Age arc. And would you consider the Golden Age arc like top arcs of whatever you've consumed in terms of anime media?
It's not my number one favorite arc, but it's got to be up there, like top 3.
Is there a Berserk arc that goes above the Golden Age arc?
Oh yeah, the Millennium of the Falcon. That one's my favorite arc.
Was that based off of Star Wars?
I think so, because I think Kentaro was a Star Wars fan.
Oh, so then that makes sense because Han Solo has a Millennium Falcon, which I'm like that. Yeah. That has to be a Star Wars reference or Star Wars reference Berserk. It's one of the two. Wait, no, Star Wars came out before Berserk. I'm tripping. But so tell me too, please. What makes Berserk different from, I guess, I haven't read a lot of seinens. I think the closest thing I've read to a seinen, closest thing. Let me look them up. Let me look at the wall. Oh, the closest thing I've read I read some of Parasite, but I haven't completely read Parasite. Like, I watched the anime, love the anime. One of my favorite series of all time. What makes Berserk, I guess, different in terms of like what it brings in terms of like an action seinen, I guess?
I think what makes it better for me is like it's not just mindless killing, like there's actually characters, and Kentaro actually like put so much depth into the characters. So I think it's just more so the characters is what makes it for me, and the storytelling too.
I agree.
And then plus with the art, like I think Berserk's the only manga I've ever read where the art actually feels like it's moving.
Okay.
And you could actually like understand the story from the art.
Okay. I agree. You're not really saying nothing wrong for me to get a hot take out of. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, Berserk is good. Who's gonna deny that?
It is good.
Who's gonna deny that too? You gonna deny that too?
never, bro.
Exactly. You have a whole Guts profile. You can't deny it. You are bound to Berserk. You are bound to it like Guts is bound to that little tattoo thing on his neck. You know what I'm saying? But
yes, sir.
But oh yeah, Vinland Saga is a signing. I forgot. Vinland Saga is good. Now, you seen Vinland Saga season 1, or have you read any of Vinland Saga?
I got up to 9 episodes, but I still need to finish it.
I would really want to hear your opinion, because the Golden Age arc kind of gives me, like, you know, when I was first reading the Golden Age arc, it was giving me Vinland Saga vibes. When obviously I know, you know, I'm pretty sure Berserk came out before Vinland Saga, but I can really see the similarities that some of y'all on the Discord were saying. How Vinland Saga and, you know, Berserk kind of, you know, are kind of similar, but they're not completely similar. But I see where people were going with, especially with, the upbringing of, like, the main character, or of Guts and Thorfinn. Like, you could see, like, the side-by-side parallels. You could see how they were both kind of, like, wronged, or, you know, bad things happened to them when they were younger, and they're the character who they are now because of those situations. I really want to see how you feel about Vinland Saga now. It's like 24 episodes, Amazon Prime. You already know that. You already watched, like, 9 episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely need you to watch Vinland Saga. I need to read it. I got enough volumes to start reading it. I'm just super lazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I will say, out of like the episodes I watched, Thorfinn is a pull-up god.
Oh yeah.
Like,
but
he's awesome.
But have you met my boy Thorkel, my favorite character?
No, I don't think I have yet.
Oh man, you gonna know when you meet him. That's my favorite character. That's straight pull-up. That's all he wants is pull-up. I love him. That's my type of guy. I wouldn't want to hang with him, but that's my type of guy.
Yeah.
But do you have anything else you want to praise about Berserk?
Ooh. Just that Casca's waifu.
I mean, justice for Casca. Hashtag justice for Casca. We need to have another waifu tier list or waifu wars. That would be dope.
She got did dirty.
Oh yeah, she did. She didn't even make it. She didn't even make it to the actual bracket itself. Not gonna lie, I was a little sad at y'all. Not you, obviously,
I was
but
disappointed that day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Casca was done so dirty, especially sister. Stop it, Jesse. No black on black crime in the chat. Hibana does not suck, and justice for Casca. If Casca would have won, I wouldn't have been mad. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have been mad. But anything else you gotta say to my boy? I'm waiting to see if anyone's gonna say anything disrespectful about Berserk, but everybody's on the same page. Like, you're not really saying nothing wild.
I feel like the only hot take I have is of Tokyo Ghoul. The anime sucks.
Oh wait, that's not a hot take because I agree with you. Well, at least the first season.
No,
the first season was too hyped.
Yeah.
That first season, do you know how many people watch it? I watched it. Man, I was so let down. I was so disappointed. The only cool thing in it was at the end, the last episode of season 1 was when what's his name? Kaneki? I forgot. Kaneki, yeah. I look at how it's spelled. That's why I called him Kaneki. But when he says count backwards from 100 by 7, I'm like, oh. I'm like, what you doing? What you trying to get into? I like that you reversed that. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. But you've read the manga, right? Or no?
Oh yeah, the manga is like 10 times better than the anime.
What would you rate where would you rate the manga?
I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Like around there.
Can't be mad at that.
Because I watched the anime first.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I really liked it, and then I picked up the manga, and Tokyo Ghoul was like one of the mangas to get me into mangas.
Mm-hmm.
And after rewatching the anime, after reading the manga, I was like very disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a show that's more hyped up by those emo 14-year-olds.
I'm 14 and I think that this is deep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know it's a lot of I think to me Tokyo Ghoul, what I think a lot of people like, I'm just speaking from what I've seen. I don't know. Speaking from the outside. A lot of people I think like it because the aesthetic. You know, it's a little gothy looking boy with a mask. With the whole teeth thing or whatever coming out. Just he looks weird. The boy looks weird. And I
Like,
think it's more of an
like grunge?
aesthetic. Huh?
Like grunge, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, like that, like that. Like to me, he looks weird. Kaneki never really got me on his like it. It never pulled me in from the character design. I'll say that
Yeah.
definitely. So I agree. I mean, you not saying nothing wild too. I just want you guys to know if you were in the Discord, this man is wild in the Discord, and I don't mean wild with hot takes. He knows what I mean by wild. In fact, all of y'all are wild. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Wait a second. We have Misty Streams because after this, Misty Streams has something that he wants to ask, and then after this, I'm gonna get Authentic on. So, because I'm pretty sure Misty has something to ask you. I'm not sure. Misty, do you have something that you want to ask too?
I watched Tokyo Ghoul, and I heard somebody say on TikTok that it wasn't even that worth it to watch the manga.
Mm-hmm. Two, do you have
To like
anything you want to say?
read the manga?
Yeah, to read the manga.
I will say that because the anime in the second season, it's his own little like thing in the anime for the second season. It's its own season, and it's basically like a filler, you know? So I feel like reading the manga is better because you actually get the story, unlike the second season, because my God, was that second season horrible and confusing.
That's what I've heard. I heard they skip over some stuff in the actual manga. So if you don't read the manga, the anime will be confusing to you.
Yeah, it was very confusing.
Definitely. Missy, did you have anything else you wanted to ask?
Okay, so if I was trying to finish it again, like in manga format, where would I start if I've already watched the anime?
Damn.
I don't see my
I
personal
don't
experience
know.
from what I've heard about it. I just say read the whole thing over
Yeah, just read it over.
because it's missing gaps in the middle of the seasons.
Yeah, there's like a lot of changes too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if Joby is trying to add something, but real quick, let me add Joby because I know he's a Tokyo Ghoul fan. So what's up, Joby?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk about Tokyo Ghoul because I'm just going to go back on mute. I didn't want to interrupt. But Chase, once you're done with this conversation, I was wondering if you can go in the manga section and just read the chat that me and Clock had about like the Demon Slayer stuff. So you can kind of get a better understanding. There's no like spoilers in it like that. But I actually went in depth there because I'm kind of nervous to talk on this thing, which is why I was stuttering before. But if you can check that out after this.
All right, I will check it out after me and Authentic have our conversation. Okay.
I read Clock's first and then mine.
Oh, I think after David. I think David's right after Authentic. So yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
We'll read it. We'll read it. But yeah. Any of y'all? Anybody else have anything they want to say?
I'm good. Thank you too.
No problem.
Two, you got anything else you want to say?
Nope. I think that's it.
All right, Justice for Casca. Go read Berserk.
Justice for Casca, yeah.
Support Berserk.
Yep.
And that's it. Obviously, you know.
Wait, I do want to say. I do want to say before I go. This is about JoJo, by the way. You guys should start JoJo if you haven't. And I don't want to see you guys going like, part one's boring, just because you think Jonathan doesn't really add anything. Because who doesn't like a buff gentleman?
That's what I'm saying. You got to get through the gentleman arc. Can't be a ruffian all your life.
Yep.
Thank you, too. Some people in here know sense.
Yeah.
These are the same people who would vote for Casca. I'm saying it now. These are the same people who would vote for Casca.
And it's only 8 episodes. Like, come on, you guys could pull through it.
Exactly. Three hardcovers. That's like $60. Not bad.
Yep.
Exactly. But thank you too for coming on. I respect your opinion. I respect everybody's opinion on here. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
See? That's why he's my boy. All right. Not authentic? Oh, she about to come in here spicy. Hold up. I feel like Authentic about to come in here spicy. Let's get it authentic. Wait, do I not? Okay. Hello, Authentic. How are you?
I'm good. Hold on.
Do you think? I'm about to check hauls and collections. All right. Ooh! Let me add that fire emoji. Ooh, that's what I like to see. God dang it, David. What is wrong with you? I respect it. Let me add a little fire emoji. Where's my fire? Okay. What is this? Oh. That's Minecraft. I'll fire that too. God dang it. Oh. Oh, I like to see this. Or my fire emoji. Alright. Authentic, whenever you're ready, let me know. I see that you're muted though.
Oh,
Also,
I didn't mean to do that.
oh no, you're good. Alright.
Okay.
Authentic, hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. Now, to start this off, favorite manga, favorite anime.
Favorite manga.
Unless you're just anime only, then that makes sense.
So for anime, I do like the Hunter x Hunter series. That's been my favorite. For manga,
2011 or the 90s?
I would say the 11s I liked a little bit more. I like the darker tone of the 90s, but I don't remember watching that series all the way through. So the 11 series is the one that's more fresh in my head.
Okay.
Favorite manga though. See, it depends on the category, because like I really like Wataki no Koi that we talked about earlier.
Is that how you say
that's
it?
my favorite. Wataki no Koi, I believe so. That's how I say it.
Okay. But that's the one with the two weebs getting together, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta continue that one on stream. But yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's my favorite romantic comedy. My favorite shonen manga. Oh boy. I think. See, the one that comes in recent memory that I have been reading has been Black Clover, and I've been keeping up with that one.
Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear. Black Clover slander will not reign over here.
But I do I do have a hot take, and I know Jesse's gonna get so upset at me, but
that sounds fun.
I know that objectively it's a good series, but I just know it didn't capture me. I didn't like Attack on Titan that much. And I know it's like a blasphemous thing to say, but I did not really attach myself to Aaron, the main character. And when I don't attach myself to the main character, I'm not going to be into the series. And while I understand his character motivations, I don't quite understand. Well, I understand. I just don't quite get into like how he goes about it. To me, he just seems like an angry child throughout the entire series, which I guess is the point. But it just, for me watching it, I was just like, okay, no. And I just didn't watch the series. And then there was no other characters that could also get me through, because sometimes the side characters can definitely bring you into the show. And I remember liking Levi. I think everyone did. But I think even for me, he couldn't even save the series, at least in that first season for me. So that's my hot take.
All right. First of all, Jesse, he's going to be on your side. He's probably right behind you, cheering you on right now. Because Jesse said he couldn't get through season 2, I think. Okay. With AOT, no one spoil anything that has not happened in the anime. If it does not happen in the anime, let's not spoil it. But Clockwise Matt just was hitting it. Second half of last season provides better context to Aaron. And I completely agree. I agree with you, Authentic. Because I thought Aaron, I'm like, yo, he a little too loud for me. My boy kind of a little whiny. I mean, he was, Mikasa, get away from me. Aaron, Armin, whatever his name is. He was like that the whole series. But the last part that needs to be animated, this last season, it puts everything into perspective. While it does put everything into perspective, there are some things in that season, or that part, that I did not like. I will say that. I feel like he put a lot on his plate at the buffet and he couldn't eat it all because it was just too much. It was overwhelming. But I gotta say, personally, while MCs like that can be annoying, I did like to see Aaron's new side in season 4, part 1, the one that just got done airing a few months ago. I do like that. I definitely like that Aaron. He is pull up. He is all about the smoke. I like that. But I do agree. To me, there's not a lot of captivating characters when it comes to not a lot of characters that really pull me in. Not like a character like Luffy pulls you in. Someone like Gon, he's adorable. You're like, okay, I gotta see why my boy's dad left him. Like, why is his name Gon? Exactly, that's what his dad did to him. But needless to say, like you were saying, the side characters, I wasn't attracted to Armin. While Mikasa, she could be a waifu. I really didn't like her like that. She was a little too thirsty for me. Levi, I think he's overhyped, personally. My favorite character in the series is, ironically, Aaron. And it's really because of what season 3... Well, no. My favorite character is Reiner. I don't know how far you got into the series overall. My favorite character is Reiner.
Season 1.
Well, so you might know Reiner. He has more of a prevalent role in season 2. But he's my favorite character. To me, he has the most depth until you get to the manga portion that ends the series. But besides that, I like Reiner. But that's all the way in season 2. So I understand if you drop Attack on Titan because, like my cousin likes to say, it's a mecha. And I don't like him saying that. I feel like it's disrespectful. But
it got the same mechanics.
Stop it. Don't agree. Please. I do not want the mecha in my... Look, mechas don't be throwing hands. Aaron be throwing hands. That's my thing. But yes, I do agree. Mikasa is more of a man than Aaron. Jesse, please stop spitting facts. But I do agree though, because to me, when I first watched it, I watched it because a lot of people was like, "Oh yeah, the storytelling is great." And honestly, I will say the storytelling does to me overpower the characters, and it's really rare for something like that to happen for me in a series like that. Well, in the series in general. But I feel like you had I also feel like you had another hot take, Authentic. I feel like you.
Well, it's not a hot take per se, but like I know you still haven't gotten to season 2 of ReZero, and I know I've defended ReZero for a while, or at least for a bit, but I haven't seen anyone else really talk about it. Probably because the second season, ended, and there's been other anime that that's popped up. But I don't know, like, what is have you finished season 1 or did you drop it?
I'm trying to say if I could say anything without spoilers. But at the end of season 1 is a lot like, to me in ReZero, my problem is a lot of the characters to me aren't memorable. Obviously the only reason I remember Amelia is because what's that boy's name? Subaru?
Yeah.
I forgot his actual name. I don't know if Subaru's his actual name or if it's his isekai name. But,
no, that's his actual name.
Oh, but I'm not gonna lie, you actually helped me get through ReZero, because at first I'm like, yo, I'm about to drop this. Once you started putting more perspective in there for me, I'm like, I agree. I'm like, I wasn't really thinking it. I was subconsciously, I was thinking it. So I remember, I know I finished season 1. I remember that. I finished season 1. And I'm trying to remember, because I remember each time they got done with that little war or whatever, something wrong would happen. And there was that one night dude. Like I said, to me, my problem with ReZero, at least season 1, characters to me are memorable. Obviously, you remember Ram, Subaru, the little girl with the skirt, the one that's super powerful with the magic, Amelia, the creepy dude at the mansion that owns the mansion. I did like the butler dude.
Roswell?
Yeah, him. I did like the butler dude. He looks a little bit like Vera Bradley, but with gray hair. Dang, I don't remember his name. And then we had the one guy that Subaru kept arguing with. The little knight dude. Dang, I don't remember their names. I just know they ended the war, and then the dude that has the power with the purple hands or whatever that always trying to kill Subaru, he got defeated because obviously Subaru died enough times to finally realize what he needed to do. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. You probably know more I'm talking about. Let me give me a brief synopsis of the end, and I can tell you if I hit that end because I feel like I hit the end.
Yeah, you pretty much hit the end, and I'm trying to think of a way where it's not like too spoilery, but yeah. So he defeated the main villain, pretty much just using all the experiences that he had.
So would you say the main villain was the dude with the purple hands, or the big monster that they had to fight that war thing with?
Well, so because I view ReZero as more of a character story than like an action series, I think the main like physical villain was God, even I forgot, but I think I just remember his Des whenever he talks. But so yeah, he's the main physical villain, but like the emotional villain of him was his own was Subaru's own like demons and all his own like personality traits that he kind of had to get over, and his own biases that he had to kind of just like he was pretty much forced to see his negative traits, and his negative traits was reflected in the main villain. His like the obsession that the main villain had with the witch and things like that reflected Subaru's obsession with Amelia, because he did not see her. He saw her as an ideal and not as an actual character. And which
I agree. That's why I was telling you, like, I was like, he should be with Rem. That's why I kept saying it. I feel exactly how you just said that.
Well, so the one reason why I don't agree with he should be with Rem, because for me, if he goes with Rem, he's just settling with her, because I say it for one reason, because he's always he does like Amelia, and he said he loves Amelia. And when someone just randomly pops up in your DMs and said like, "Oh hey, I love you," and you say no,
okay,
especially since you do remember that this person has offed you not once, twice.
Okay.
In very painful ways. And also this person had just got over their personality, what their weaknesses are, and Subaru was the only character that got her out of that, and she viewed him as her hero. And for me, the way that Subaru views Amelia in the first season, I think Rem views Subaru in that way. Like she does see some of his faults, but I still think she only sees like the more idealized version of him. So I don't know if I can say that that's truly like love or just kind of like worship.
I'm not gonna lie, you put a whole new perspective on me. See, I'm glad I talked to you initially in the chat when I was talking about ReZero, because at first I'm like, yo, this is mad whack. Why everybody hyping this up? When you at first put the perspective of, this is, a real life situation of like, what if someone for real was like putting the isekai, how would they act, stuff like that, someone that keeps dying over and over and over again, having to go through all those traumatizing experiences, seeing people that I guess you would call his friends killing him in the past quote unquote life or whatever. So that put in perspective the whole, I guess, love triangle / love worship thing really puts it more to perspective too, because now I gotta watch season 2. Okay. Because at first when I was watching it, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the middle part, authentic, smart. I don't know if you can see what Jesse said about you, but when I'm not gonna lie, there was like, I want to say it's like 3 acts, kind of, but it's not really 3 acts. But at the beginning of ReZero, when he kept, trying to save save Amelia, like, oh, she's not the witch or whatever, they kept going into that bar and they kept dying over and over again. I didn't like that, because I get why he had to learn from each experience, and every time he tried to do something different, it literally kind of ended up the same way he would die. I didn't like it because to me it was too repetitive. I'm like, all right, where's this gonna go? Like, because to me, my thing was, I don't know the overarching goal or whatever that we're trying to hit with this isekai. Like with Konosuba, it's comedy based, so I'm like, all right, cool. I know I'm just getting into something that's funny, but I was like, okay, where is this going with this isekai of this character wants to get out of this situation so he can save this girl? Then when he hits the mansion, to me, the most intriguing and engaging part of the series was when he was in the mansion. When he was at the mansion and he kept dying over and over and over again. He died by Ram, or whatever. He somehow got assassinated, or the girl in the dress killed him, or he died because he was trying to reveal his power, which I still don't get that. That part, I like that. When it was going to the kingdom, when Ram was with him shopping, I like that. But once they got to the war part, trying to fight that big old beast monster or whatever, I didn't like that. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't go into it with the action mindset, and I was like, this isn't really intriguing me right now.
Well, so I disagree. So I kind of agree that I kind of agree overall. Season 1, or at least the first couple episodes, of season 1 isn't the strongest. Because it's really kind of building up, and actually all of season 1 is kind of building up to something bigger. And because they're working from the light novel, there's a lot of things that were cut, and I'm still working my way through the light novel, because there's a lot more details, of course, that get missed. And it puts even more things into perspective that the anime does not show well. I would say that I would give season 2 a chance, only because it develops Amelia as a character, because she doesn't get that in season 1.
Oh, not at all. I agree. I think Subaru gets, obviously, the most character development in the series. I kind of wish we'd have a little more insight into his previous life, though. That's something I wish would have happened.
Well, I would say to get that curiosity sated, I will watch season 2, because it touches it.
Oh no! Season 2, it might be my thing, because I heard a lot of people online praising season 2, and it's broken. It's 24 episodes in total, right?
Yes, it's in 2 cores.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It took me like 3 months to finish Mushoku Tensei, so. And that's 11 episodes. That's 11 episodes. That's less than an episode a day. But I'm gonna have to give ReZero another chance, because I see the potential with ReZero. It's just some things I didn't like around it. Overall, I'll give it a bit, but I do want to give ReZero another chance, because I heard a lot of people praising season 2. I've heard some rumbling about season 1, and obviously the conversation we had like a few months ago when I was watching season 1, I was like, all right, this is helping me get a little more perspective on the situation. So, but then again, I think me and you watched it a different type of way, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, because I remember you said that you just hated Subaru, and
Yes.
I think that's the point.
Simp.
Yeah, he's very unlikable, and when it comes to MCs, and I think now I'm at the point in the light novel where I can see his development is pretty amazing, considering where he started. So hopefully the anime can get somewhere around that point, because when it comes to character development, it's been a while since I've had a character that I initially disliked so heavily become one of my favorite characters as time goes on. In terms of like overall character development, I think as an MC, his is better than most. But you can't. But I couldn't say that to someone who's an anime only, because it hasn't gotten to that point in the story yet. But in terms of like, just what I've gotten, from the light novel and a little bit from the anime, I do think he's one of the better MCs of like recent memory.
So then, what other MCs would you rank? Because I want to get a gist of, or I guess other MCs you didn't like but you do like now besides Subaru.
Other MC, well, I'll have to finish ALT in order to give you my take on Aaron.
Okay.
Because he's one of those MCs that I just don't, I just don't, I do not like him. That's just like my initial take. And it hadn't changed when I finished season 1. I was just like, is this man going to change, or am I just going to watch someone screaming at me?
Trust me, he ain't like that in season 4. Oh no, he on his grown man status. Like he's about business suit and everything, briefcase, all that. He's about business in season 4.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think, but I do want to add about that though. I think the problem with season 4 of AOT was you get Aaron like that for 3 seasons, even a 2-parter 3rd season, and when you get to season 4, it's like he does a big old 180. You're like, whoa, how did we get here? And they don't explain that in the anime until we get to the other part that has not been animated. So it might leave you a little confused, but he's definitely a different character in part 4. Season 4. He's like an edgelord basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But yes, I need to get back into ReZero. I really need to get back into ReZero because Rem looking like waifu material. She's looking like waifu material. Oh, I mean, yeah, she killed him a whole bunch of times. I don't look at it like that. The past is in the past. Look, that was a different life. This is a whole completely different life. I mean,
I'm thinking about it from a realistic perspective. I wouldn't get down with nobody who killed me.
I mean, but you gotta understand the situation why she killed you, though, right?
Nah.
She killed you because she thought you were a threat, right? And look, in another life, she, was like, "Yo, I'm feeling you. Let's go run away. Let's go do our own things. Let's go have some babies." I'm like, whoa. I'm like, Rem kind of nasty. I like it, but Rem is kind of nasty. Like I said, I like it though. But yeah.
And there's a and I know it exists, but I just haven't read it though. But there is a side story of if Subaru actually went with Rem. Like there's actually a whole story.
Oh, I need that.
About that.
Oh, I need that. That might be the. Let me choose my words carefully because I was about to say that might be the first light novel I read. But if they came out with a Dragon Ball Z, or they do have a JoJo light novel, I'm not reading. But I'm gonna have to get back into season 2. Now I saw on there side story or Dojin. Oh my god,
it's definitely side story, but I'm sure Dojin exists.
I will be reading the Dojin right after this. But did you watch it with commentary or no?
What ReZero?
Mm-hmm.
Originally, no. And then I read a couple chapters of the light novel, and then I rewatched season 1 because I remember like the first 3 episodes. Because I also was like, I heard the hype, and it was like, oh, watch ReZero. Because I'm pretty sure I watched it a year or so after it came out, and they, people praised the series to death, and most time for me that could be a red flag. And so when I watched the first 3 episodes, I was just like, I don't get it.
Same.
So I read the light novel, and I was like, oh, okay, because of course the light novel gives you a little bit more intake about like why they said what they said or why they did what they did. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, okay, so they just didn't have enough time to like really show that. And sometimes the little hints are shown, but unless you read the light novel, it would just blow past you.
And there's a manga version of ReZero, right?
There is. I haven't had a chance to read that.
Mm-hmm.
And actually I haven't heard really anyone's opinion whether it's like as good or not.
Mm-hmm.
So and yeah, and I was like, and there's always so much like anime out there to consume that reading all three versions of the same story can get a little bit much.
Understandable, very understandable. Dang. Oh, Zenitsu says he needs that story of the Rem and Subaru.
Okay. Well, I'll look it up and see if it's because I know they did like raw translations because the raw translations are up to book 7, I believe, and I think right now currently there's only like 4 published in English. So like, and that's how I knew about the side story existing. But I just haven't read it because there's multiple side stories of what would happen if Subaru took a different path from the main story.
I mean, and that's a good way to sell because it would make sense either way. Obviously, all of them won't be put in depth like the actual main story, but that would make sense since he does die multiple times. He's able to make like any choice he wants either way.
Yeah.
All right, but first, I do have to touch on before you dip. What was this Nen you were talking about? What was that about? Because I saw you say Nen is better than the Stan. No.
I disagree.
No.
I disagree for actually I disagree for a few reasons, but I would say that the Nen system, I feel like the Nen system is a little bit more structured, and also I like the fact that the Nen system can apply to everyone. With the stand system, only a select few can have a stand.
Okay.
And with the Nen system, it's all about the ability to focus your Nen, and also pretty much you pretty much kind of have to pretty much apply yourself in order to find out what your Nen type is, and then in order to make your Nen type strong, you have to be creative with it. Like Kurapika lucked out a bit because of his Nen type, but when it comes to like Gon, he had to be a little bit more creative of how he used his Nen type, and the Nen type kind of reflect. And I also like the fact that it's almost like a personality test where certain like Nen types have go with certain personalities. And I also like how the Nen can develop over time. And but I'm also coming from a perspective where I've only seen up till part 3 of JoJo, so I haven't seen part 4.
Oh, come on! You're killing me. Watch part 4. What, read or watch?
I'll probably watch it.
Watch part 4. Watch part 5. Oh. I love JoJo.
Well, you've made that very clear.
Yeah. I
but
deny it.
and I agree. I agree. It's a very good series. But I would say, of course, like but this is personal experience. But like Hunter x Hunter grabbed me in the first season before JoJo did. But we already know that part 1 is like one of the weaker parts of the series. Part 2 has always been my favorite.
Okay, a woman of culture. Okay.
So like I like Joseph's personality. I even love the fact that he was kind of integrated into like part 3. And so I hope he's in other parts, but I think by that time he might be dead by then. But I would just say that but because the stand system wasn't even introduced until part 3, because before it was Hammond. So for me it was kind of like a big switch up, because I was like, okay, well, why did they get rid of Hammond, or like, so what how did it switch from, and I don't quite remember because it's been a little while since I've seen it, but so maybe you can answer the question for me. So why did it switch up between Hammond and then Stans?
Well, I think I either watched it or I read somewhere where Araki basically, when it comes to the Hamon thing, it's basically hand-to-hand combat. You can only do so much with Hamon, but with the stand system, it opens the door for so many creative possibilities or so many battles, so many unique type of battles, especially when, like you were saying with the Nen, it's about the personality type. A stand is kind of like the physical manifestation of someone's psyche, basically. So that stand, like Nen, represents the character that they're a part of. So when it comes to stands, Araki was like, you know what, he got bored of Hammond because it's like you can only do so much with Hammond when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. You did it with one part, you did it with the second part. It's like you literally fought someone where the Hammond really wasn't affecting the main villain. And at that point, are you gonna do that with every villain, or is a villain gonna come with more powerful Hammond? Stuff like that. Yeah. And honestly, he said that the stand system is the best thing that he could do because it creates for unlimited amounts of possibilities when it comes to fights. Because if you look at that's why I think the genius is in part 3, where a lot of people fault part 3 because it's episodic. I think it's genius because the way that Araki had a fighting system, he basically negates it, and he introduces a whole new robust fighting system, which is already complex in its own self if you see it in part 4 and part 5. And he explains it well, I feel. Especially he explains it during application. And like I was saying, it creates for some very unique battles. Like I was saying with the motorcycle scene. Literally, you know about the power from the beginning, but you never know it can be utilized like that later on, which creates for, like I said, for the great creativity of seeing like that, which I really want to play, but I'm not going to spoil nobody on how it looks. But yeah, I just think, like he was saying, stands, it just creates for unlimited possibilities, because from part 3 and on, all he uses is stands at that point. And I'm not going to say nothing else about the series because I don't want to spoil no one else or you. And I think the stand system is so robust and it's so easy to get. Like once you get it, like, oh, okay. Now there are some things that they do add later on. I'm like, that's kind of plot armor, but I could deal with it because it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So yeah.
So okay. So, and I think that might be, so when you say that might be the other reason why I think I like the Nen system a little bit more, is that the structure stays consistent throughout. Like no one, like it's not that many people that breaks the rules. I think the only one that, well, actually, even if I were to put Kurapika in the like breaking the rules thing, he actually doesn't, because there's always a cost to having like kind of overpowered abilities.
That was my problem with Kurapika, actually.
Well, about him breaking the rule. Well, he technically doesn't break them, but
him having that contract. So in that whole arc, basically, he's just super overpowered.
Well, and it's for a reason.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But I was going to say that yeah, I guess I think because the way it fits into the story, I think that's why I don't really have too much of a problem with Kurapika's Nen ability. And I think maybe the reason why is because when well, it's not really a spoiler, but when Gon asked about how to get a type of ability like that, he automatically was just like, no, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't follow like in my footsteps, which to me speaks to he knows it's the wrong thing to do. And it also allows Gon to develop his abilities, well, for now, in a like more natural direction.
Okay.
So I don't know, that for me it's the structure, it's the structure, it's the consistency, and also it is the wider range of creativity that it can allow, but the creativity is only based on the user's creativity, not for me, it's based on the user's creativity, not the author's.
Okay.
So that's just my take on it.
I understand, but I feel like Tagashi does this. He has some type of plot armor, or what's the other word for it? I forgot what it's called, but basically like a butt pull. You know what I'm saying? And to me, you probably know what my biggest butt pull in Hunter x Hunter is, and it's Gon versus Pito, because that ability that he uses is never explained previously, and I'm like, that is such a butt pull. I'm like, he did this in Yu doing it again, god dang it, in Hunter x Hunter, and I don't like it. I mean, I like the moment, but it's such a butt pull because it literally comes out of nowhere.
It is a bit of a butt pull, but I think what makes it when I watched it, what made it tolerable was the cost. And for me, as long as whatever action that the MC or whatever character takes, as long as it has a the same amount of cost, then for me it makes it more tolerable. Because if it was a butt pull with no consequences, then yeah, I would be like, no, like that it doesn't make any sense, and it breaks all the rules that you spent chapters upon chapters building up to. Okay. But if you have something that was, in the moment, like pretty much just like a heightened emotional response, that response should get a really big pushback, which it did. And of course the anime is done, but and so I can't go any further than that. And to be honest, Togashi hadn't gone any further either, because we're still in the hiatus area.
Sheesh. Okay, so I got 2 more or 3 more points. So I feel like Togashi does this twice, and I like where he goes with it, which I'm talking about the butt pool or the risk, I guess, because it these 2 moments I'm about to talk about, it touches on Gon's selfishness, or Gon's ability to I can do this on my own, I can do this, I got this, I like this. I like that about Gon. I like that these 2 scenes touch on it. I hate the fact that Togashi reneges on them both. And one is a renege on the situation, and it's another butt pull on top of the butt pull already. But the first situation is when he loses his hand in Greed Island. I'm like, yo. If we're going to go through this with his whole hand gone, I'm liking this. But then they use let me use the card. Let me heal him. Boy set a trap card and just magically healed Gon's hand. Came back. I'm like, no, I like the risk. I like the weight behind the risk. But they just definitely negate it. And I understand the whole card system was already established. I already didn't like the card system as it was, the mini isekai I had. But the second butt pull I want to talk about was the whole Aluka thing. So Gon does the thing against Pito. Boom. Like you said, big risk. Big butt pull as well, but big risk. Well, not big risk. He was supposed to die. I really wish something bad would have happened. But then, I had this magical sister y'all guys never heard of. Let me use her and basically use the Dragon Balls to bring Gon back. I'm like, huh?
Well,
no!
Okay, so... But Aluka's been alluded to before. Now, we didn't know what her abilities were, but we know she existed. So I don't see that being like as big of a butt pull. And the reasons why she wasn't introduced until now makes sense, because of like the family and how they view her, or view her as like a thing rather than actual family. And also their selfishness in wanting to use Aluka for themselves.
I like that.
So, and also but for me, the whole Aluka situation was for me less about Gon and more about Killua's side of the story.
Understandable.
And also it was good to see that he had something else that he actually cared about, which is, I guess, the main reason for that part of the series. Like, getting to Gon was the end goal, but that wasn't the reason why that story existed. It existed for Killua to find his other reason for doing what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, I can't disagree with you on that. Because I feel like Killua, he has a major character, like he has a lot of character growth within the election arc. So I do agree with that, especially when he's basically one of the other halves of the story happening besides the actual election itself. So I do agree with you. And my boy Manga-san said, you're missing some big info on Luca after the anime you will read about in the volume after. I'm assuming he's talking to me. But I love Hunter x Hunter because Hunter x Hunter is written greatly. You know, Tagashi, he's no scrub when it comes to this type of stuff. He's godly. He's super chatly. Hunter x Hunter, Yu. I like to rag on Hunter x Hunter, but it's funny because I just wore a Hunter x Hunter shirt earlier today for my video I recorded. But I know. And Kiki in the Discord told me it was a girl shirt. I told her I don't care. I look fly in it. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. I mean, that, like I said, the only thing I didn't like in Hunter x Hunter was the butt pulls or the reneging of certain situations. But like you were saying, they were already alluded to before then. Like I said, you know, the card thing, even though I didn't like it, they put in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Hunter x Hunter. I don't know. I don't know. I love Hunter x Hunter, though. Hunter x Hunter is a great series. I'm not deterring anyone from watching it. If you want to check Hunter x Hunter out, definitely go check it out. I recommend the manga because the manga actually has a part that's missing in the anime. And I had a big gripe with that certain part in the anime, so yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, because when it comes to butt pulls, shonen series do it all the time.
Of course.
Some way worse than others.
Of course. I don't know if you was in the Discord where we was having the debate on I feel like Toriyama might be the master of maybe transformations. Or at least in Dragon Ball Z transformation. Well, Cell Saga, up to Cell Saga transformation.
Oh,
because
okay.
I was like,
I did not like Super.
Up to Cell Saga, up to the Cell Saga, because I was like, at least with Super Saiyan, it was alluded to, but something like Tagashi where Yusuke has a demon form, I'm like, huh, wait, whoa, I'm like, whoa, that was never established beforehand, sir. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that's why I was like, okay, at least with DBZ, Toriyama is a master of foreshadowing a transformation happening or something, or some type of level of power increase is going to happen. With Tagashi's work, I do like it, I respect it, but he definitely likes to pull some stuff out of his butt sometimes.
Yes. The for me, one of the biggest ones. Well, actually, it kind of makes sense. I'm trying to remember what movie it was. I believe it was, and I know it's not. I guess it's not it's not canon. Is it canon?
Which one?
When Frieza comes back?
The Resurrection
Frieza?
F?
Yes.
Resurrection
Wasn't
F.
that canon?
Resurrection F was adapted into anime, so it's technically canon, yes. But if you're talking about Frieza's brother like Cooler, then that was Dragon Ball Z. Well, they're both Dragon Ball Z. All three of them were Dragon Ball Z. But I don't know. When he came back golden, or like when Frieza had his big brother?
No. So when Frieza came back golden, and Frieza actually won that fight originally, and Whis like turned back time.
I don't think that was a remake though. I don't think that was though.
Wasn't it? Because like, like, and I understand like why it definitely couldn't end that way.
Of course.
But for me, it was just like, I don't know it. And I think part of the reason why maybe it like bugged me so much is also because like at that time I felt a certain type of way of how they treated Vegeta.
Understandable.
At the end of the series, like I was just like, this man, other than I guess in the bedroom, he cannot get a win on like fighting.
I'm pretty sure he didn't get a win there either. But yeah, definitely. But I feel like I didn't like, because I felt like Toriyama, he reneged on his decision of, I felt like Vegeta should have won that fight because of what Frieza really put him through growing up in general. Because that would have really been a nice arc for Vegeta to really just pummel Frieza like that. But it wouldn't have made for a great ending. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like, oh, he literally just beat him up and killed him at the end. But the Whis thing was kind of foreshadowed at the like it was touched on at the beginning, I believe.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, it's not too much of a butt pull for me, but I understand how it could be looked at as a butt pull for Vegeta at least.
Well, for Vegeta, but upon rewatch of Dragon Ball Z, I think my main kind of gripe was the over reliance on Goku, because there's so many other Z fighters that got introduced in Z, and one of my favorite arcs originally was the Trunks arc, because it introduced it introduced a stronger, mysterious character who could hold his own. But then as the series progresses, Trunks got weaker, and then like fights that he typically could win, because when he was introduced, he was introduced as a pretty smart kid, and then all of a sudden, like his emotions got in the way, blah blah blah, and then he started losing fights, and then Goku became like front and center again. And while I understand he's the main MC, so of course like the bigger fights, he takes more precedence of. I just feel like Vegeta was there, especially in the Android arc, was there to be like a punching bag. The fight that he had with 18 was probably one of the things I was just like, oh, what's happening?
But he kind of got it. He kind of got his dub back, even though he took his own dub back when he fought second form Cell.
Okay.
When he had Cell literally whining, crying on the floor.
Okay. I did forget about that fight, but maybe it's more of how he tells the story, because all the Z fighters do the exact same thing. They start getting the upper hand in the fight, then they start getting cocky, then they let whatever villain of that series get to the next form, and then all of a sudden they can't beat him anymore. And because it has happened with almost every
it happened with Gohan and Vegeta. I do agree.
It happened with Gohan. It happened with Gohan and Cell. It happened with Gohan and Boo. It happened with Vegeta and Cell. It happened with Vegeta and when he beat 20, the fat one.
Oh,
so
19.
19. So when he beat 19, because 19 beat Yamcha, which but then
19. What it was 20 stabbed Jiro, and 19 was fighting Goku, but Goku caught the heart virus at that time.
Oh, okay.
So he couldn't fight anymore. But then Vegeta stepped in.
And then so that was probably one of the first times where Vegeta got his moment.
Oh yeah, he got a big dub. Nah, he was having some dubs on Namek. What do you mean?
Wasn't he still technically like a villain at that point?
Yes, but he was still catching bodies left and right in Namek.
So who? Okay. So refresh me. Who did he beat? Who did he like truly beat in Namek? Other than innocent citizens.
Hold up. Let me go pee real quick, because when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, hold up. But Jesse's saying one person. I'll be right back, chat. Woo! Alright, Vegeta catching bodies, right? Vegeta was catching bodies in Namek. So when Vegeta hit Namek, he killed Kui, he killed Dodoria, he killed Zarbon. He was killing people left and right.
Oh, okay.
And you know what's funny?
Right.
He killed all the Ginyu Force. He's the one. He didn't defeat them, but he did kill them, except for Ginyu, obviously. Yes. Oh, thank you for the sub. The Ad Architect. Thank you for the sub.
Okay, then I take that back, because actually, for some reason, I totally forgot about that Ginyu Force. Despite
Well, I mean, he didn't catch the dubs in those fights. He didn't catch no dub. Well, maybe against the fight with, was it Ginyu Goku? I think he caught that dub. But
right.
Yeah, but when Goku came on the scene, hey, it was raps. Like Goku took out Raccoon. We should let him live. Vegeta said, nope, put that knee on that neck and kill him. Vegeta catching bodies.
I think what I remember about the Raccoon fight, mainly because I remember, because I was a big fan of Gohan.
Same.
For Z, and I was like, give Gohan a win, not just like, just brief emotional moments, which overall I think it's fine as is, because like when we finally get to the Cell Saga, it all comes to fruition. So, I'm not that mad at it.
Thank you. Gohan is the true main character of Dragon Ball Z. That's what I like to say.
Yeah, but then people didn't like him, so then he became like the kind of like a laughing stock.
You think so? I think people loved him. It's just I think Toriyama saw like Goku was basically the face of Dragon Ball Z. Who donated? Oh, Matt just gifted Leon a sub. I appreciate that, my boy. But yeah, Goku was already too synonymous with the whole franchise of Dragon Ball Z. So I was like, okay, let's more money, more Goku.
Yeah.
Because the story at the beginning of Z literally starts off with Gohan, I believe. And basically, Gohan has the most screen time in DBZ.
Oh, you know what? He sure does.
Yeah, because most of the story we see through his eyes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because Goku was either gone or dead for a lot of the series.
Exactly. Toriyama, go until the Majin Buu arc. Majin Buu arc, we can scrap that in the trash. I don't like it. I hate the Majin Buu. Well, there's some moments in there, but a lot of the stuff literally could have just been rewritten. I feel like a lot of the stuff in there was wasted.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, I remember when it was first airing, and I remember being so excited about a grown up Gohan.
Same.
And then and I think up to a certain point, I was just like, "What's happening?" Because like I think I didn't mind like him going to school, because that was fine. It was just like a fun kind of interlude before everyone came back. But I think after Boo was kind of introduced, I felt like he was put on the back burner, because that saying arrogance came into play when he was fighting one of the warriors in that hut, when they was trying to like prevent Boo from being born.
Deborah?
I honestly, it's been so long.
Well,
I believe so.
I mean, his arrogance really comes to fruition when he's fighting Super Boo, because Gohan is literally the most powerful Z character at the end of Dragon Ball Z. But his arrogance really comes to fruition when he gets that ultimate Gohan form where it's more powerful than Super Saiyan, taps into all his power that he has in his body. He literally goes against Boo. Oh, I'm here to kill you. Like, oh yeah, you're weak, man. Then he gets absorbed out of nowhere. Like that's when that arrogance really comes into play for me.
Yeah,
because Piccolo actually touches on that in Super. Like, it's like your arrogance got to you when you fought Cell, making Goku die, and when you fought Boo, causing you to get absorbed.
That was in Super. Oh,
yeah, but you didn't watch Super probably, so yeah.
I watched Super up until maybe the beginning of the tournament arc. And I think I just remember bitches like, okay, I can't go through this. I can't go through this again.
Yeah, it's honestly Dragon Ball Super. They could have scrapped that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, they could have kept that in the scrapper. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. So if you talk about anything Dragon Ball Z, I'm factual data says that's me on Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, nah, I don't play about that. Nice. Oh, thank you for the follow, Green Jay. But yes, any more hot takes?
Any more hot takes? I'm trying to think of like things that I've disagreed with you on before.
If you disagree with me, you're wrong. I want everybody in the chat to know that. If y'all disagree with me, you're wrong.
That is incorrect. But
no.
Let's see.
Hercule is the only character that does not die in the entire series. He has the architect.
That's a funny fact. I didn't even realize. Wait.
He never died.
But wasn't there?
Literally everyone has died except for Hercule.
Even when the whole planet died
Remember Goku saved him, and he was the one person that he took with him. Him and Dende.
Oh.
Him, wow, Dende, and Vegeta. He let Gohan, he let Goten, Trunks, he let everybody else die.
Interesting. Okay, I did not know that, and that's actually a really funny fact.
Yeah. I mean, Hercule's the savior of the Buu saga. Literally, without him, the Spirit Bomb wouldn't have been as big, and he wouldn't have killed Buu.
Yes, and I'm glad they gave Hercule, because when he was just a bumbling fool,
I loved it.
The Cell Saga, I was just like, for me, I was just like, can we get to the main fight, please? Because for me, I'm just like, the fights are already long as is. Mm-hmm. And I was like, we didn't really need, like, I understand why it is now, but this is me watching it as a kid. I was just like, can we go back to the main fight?
Well, I understand. I enjoy Hercule's character as a gag character.
Yeah, I agree.
You see, he got revived once by Buu after he was shot, and then he was with Goku when Kid Buu blew up the world. But I mean, revived or healed, because revived means he had to go see King Yama or King Yema, whatever his name was. Like you in Dragon Ball Z, or at least in Z, you couldn't like revive somebody. You was dead and you had to be wished back by the Dragon Balls. Frieza never. No, in Dragon Ball Z, he never died. In Dragon Ball Z, Hercule never died. But yeah, you found anything else you disagree with me with? All right.
Well, like no, well, not too much. I do think the hate for Demon Slayer is a little bit much. But
no, it's not enough.
But I definitely wouldn't put it as one of my top series just based on everything else that I've watched. But when it comes to Tanjiro as an MC, he does like what shoot. Was it Josie?
Joby?
Who was Joby? Well, like when he was talking about it before regarding like Tanjiro's like personality traits. I think. Oh, I remember what I disagree with you with. And I know you read it briefly. Nice! That you were saying that like Goku made a big impact, and like Luffy made a big impact in their stories, and I think you even said that Itadori made a big impact in the story, and I will agree with you on this. The story serves Itadori's character more, and I also think that what hurts Demon Slayer is the fact that most of Tanjiro's like true interactions doesn't happen until like a lot later in the story, and like
wait, you read it?
I don't think. No, I'm talking about like in the anime because
okay.
Because I think because like when Tanjiro meets like Gojo and like in the other characters, most of that happened within the first 3 episodes.
True.
Tanjiro didn't meet Inosuke or Zenitsu until a little bit later into the series.
Agreed.
and so I felt like a lot of it was we spent a lot more time with with just Tanjiro for a while, and he is the one thing that is structures that like he was a good son, he was a good brother, and he cared a lot about his family, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he took that same kind of personality trait and like his ability to um emotionally connect with other people, and he took that with him when like he was fighting demons and stuff. And I would say this: the one thing I did like about Tanjiro's character, but this is kind of like how I like in most stories, is like I like how realistic it is regarding his skill level, because he was not overpowered.
Oh, understandable.
And he learned at a pretty reasonable pace, and so he took a lot of hits. Now there were some things where it was like the typical MC was just like I can do this, but I can't really hold it against Tanjiro, because like Asta is like a big example of someone who is a typical shonen protagonist. But the difference is, for Asta's story, they know what they are.
Yes.
Black Clover starts out, but Black Clover starts out already knowing what it is. Black Clover, I feel like Black Clover doesn't really get its footing until a lot later in the series, which hurts it a lot.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Now, when it comes to anime, of course, I would argue that season one of Black Clover, season one of Demon Slayer was a lot stronger than season one of Black Clover.
Oh, don't say that! Don't say that! Don't say that! Don't say that!
It objectively it is a stronger opening, and I'm talking about animes only. I haven't I don't remember the first couple chapters of Demon Slayer. I don't even know if I even read Demon Slayer, to be honest. I
It's all right,
remember
you don't have to.
reading the end. I remember reading the end.
Wait, you read the end?
Yeah, I'm weird like that. I'll read the end first for certain series. I'm just like, because for me, I'm just like, am I going to waste my time? That was my mindset.
Okay.
And because I only read towards the end of the manga because I saw the anime. And I was like, okay, the anime is pretty cool. It pretty much did what it set out to do. Character wise, like, well, I already told you, like, I do like Zenitsu, but I don't know. For me, everyone else thinks is very annoying.
Yes, he is.
Yes, and I agree. He is very annoying. But when I saw like his backstory and things like that, emotionally I connected to him, because I'm just like, in my mind, I'm just like, well, if I was fighting demons, who personality would I probably be? Would it be Tanjiro's? No, because I don't think any normal person would react the way Tanjiro does in those situations. Most people will react as Zenitsu, but are afraid to say it.
I mean, okay, but it depends. It depends on that situation, though, because it's like, how were you brought? If I was born in that world, I'd be like you, man. If I was born in that world, I already know how I am.
I'm just thinking about someone who isn't confident in his skill set,
okay,
and also doesn't know about his other side. So he's just like, okay, so demons just dropping dead around me without like me knowing about it. So he's just think there's just some angel out there saving him every single time.
Understandable.
And so like for him, and also like, and because he also had, and it was very brief, but that other student that was with him, like talking shit and all that kind of stuff. you can kind of see where that insecurity kind of comes from, or like where it starts stemming from. And while he did have like a little bit of like a support system with like his sensei or like his grandfather, that wasn't enough for him to go out into the world and it's just like, okay, oh, I'm a badass, blah blah blah. He went into the world just saying like, I can at least try, because the thing is, he didn't go to the exams just willy nilly. He went. So to say that, so he's not a total coward.
He fainted, didn't he?
During the he fainted, but then his other personality trait popped up. So, but
a
the
little
thing
bit of
is,
a pull, but okay.
Well, for me, when it comes to like pulls, that's most anime series.
I mean, true.
And so I get used to the pulls. It really depends on how egregious that pull is.
Man, I don't know. Man, Zenitsu's pull is pretty egregious. Like, he literally is asleep and he knows exactly who the enemy is while he's asleep.
Well, it's okay.
It's pull. That's all it is pull.
Okay, so if we were to say that, then in Goku's like in Goku's like what, his monkey form,
grade 8,
like isn't that like, well, it's definitely not an ass pull, but it's definitely one of those just like it pops up when needed, and then there's like, oh well, we can't control him, so let's cut off his tail. And then all of a sudden, when he grows up, that tail is no longer like around.
I mean, no, I think it grew twice. Because what it is your tail could grow. Your tail could grow another time. Because what it is obviously, in Dragon Ball, you meet Goku. He doesn't have anyone supervising him. He's like, yeah, my grandpa got destroyed by a monster, and so throughout all Dragon Ball, he doesn't know that he's the monster, which I think is one, incredible when you're devising a series like Dragon Ball Z, because in Dragon Ball Z, in Dragon Ball, he turns great up again because he gets his tail regrown again. And in obviously he gets his tail cut off one more time, and then he doesn't grow it again. I think the thing is, after you hit a certain age, your tail does not grow back. So in Dragon Ball Z, when Vegeta, obviously they never let Gohan go out because they know if he looks at the moon, like he did when he was training with Piccolo, training by himself, he looked at the moon, he turned into a great ape, and Piccolo had to stop that. He cut his tail off. But then Gohan regrows his tail in the middle of the fight with Vegeta and them. Now that, a little bit of a pull, not gonna lie. But when they touch on the fact that, us Saiyans all could turn to the monkey. And then when Goku finally comes in the full perspective of, I'm the one that killed my grandpa. Like, he was like, I'm the one who did this. I think it was good until Gohan grew his tail back in the middle of it. I was like, ah.
So okay, so I see the comment from Jesse saying that in the middle of the Vegeta fight, was that in the anime?
Yes.
Was that brought up? Like, did he say that in anime? Because I definitely don't remember that part.
When Vegeta turns into the Great Ape, and then Goku's like, "What are you doing?" Do you know? Vegeta was saying all Saiyans have the ability to turn into a Great Ape when they look at a full moon or they get the Blitz waves hit them. And then he sees Vegeta grow into the Great Ape. And then he was looking, and he was like, wait, so I'm the monster that killed my grandpa. He was like, Grandpa, I'm sorry. Because basically he has to live now with, I killed my grandpa, not some random monster.
Okay.
That's why I like that. I like that. I love Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. I do. I'm super biased to Dragon Ball Z.
It's okay to be biased. But I think I can be both. I think sometimes like you can be both biased and just have an objective opinion about things. I think that there's a lot of things that don't work in Demon Slayer's favor. But just like most series, like, because it's the first arc in like an overarching arc. Because if we were to go based on first series, Black Clover wouldn't have gotten another series, well, another season, because the first season was very weak.
Chill out.
I'm just I love Black Clover. Like it definitely has become one of my favorite animes. But I have to think about how I reacted to the first season, and how a lot of people reacted to the first season, because they're not wrong. It was a very like poor first season. But
I dropped it because of the anime at first, actually. So yeah.
Yeah, because the voice actor was new, and for Asta, was new, and he was still like kind of getting into his character, or like learning about his character.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's definitely grown into his character now, but when he first started, all I heard was screams.
But I feel like that's not a fault on him. I feel like that's a fault on the voice acting director.
Yes, but
they don't want to supervise over all that. They're like, hey, yo, scream a little bit more, my guy.
But I think even I feel like in the manga, at least in the first few chapters, I don't remember. Of course, you can't hear, when you read the manga, but like I felt like it was a little bit more subdued in the manga, but they kind of like overemphasized it in the first few episodes of the anime, which definitely hurt it.
I agree, but when you look at the manga, you can tell he's yelling. I'm like, oh my god. But obviously, it's less annoying because you can't hear it.
Well, okay, so if we were comparing just like yelling, Naruto yelled a lot in the first few seasons, but he did not yell like Asta.
True, but Naruto was also annoying. A lot of people say that Naruto was annoying at the beginning. He was. He was a little brat. He's literally, the way we look at Boruto, like, oh my god, get this guy out of here. I didn't hear no one when I was younger. Naruto's my favorite character in Naruto. Everybody had a different favorite character than Naruto. They're like, all he does is like, he jokes around too much. He yells a lot. All he does is, basically Naruto was annoying. Like how Sasuke saw Naruto, that's how everybody saw Naruto when I was growing up.
Okay, so maybe I'm learning something about myself, because I think I like Naruto. I think Naruto was my favorite character in the beginning. So maybe I'm finding a trend, because Zenitsu is my favorite character in one of my favorite characters in Demon Slayer. So maybe I just like annoying guys. I don't know.
I mean, look at the cast he was around. Kakashi, Sasuke, cool. Rock Lee, cool. Were they not?
For me, I like the characters that broke out of like the mold a bit, and I think Naruto was one of my first shonen series, or was it Dragon Ball Z? I can't remember which came first. One of them came first. Mm-hmm. But I remember liking Naruto. But for me, I always get invested into emotional backstories, and so if the emotional backstories make sense, I feel like I get more attached to the character. So if the backstory is well done, then it's done its job. Where I'm just like, okay, I care about. I know why he does the things he does. I know why he's annoying. I know why he wants attention so badly. Mm-hmm. And for me, Sasuke, like I know a lot of people's favorite character at that time was like Sasuke. Mm-hmm. And for me, I'm just like, but he's like the typical like cool guy, like character. True. And also because he was silent most of the time, I'm just like, I know nothing about this man.
That is true, but that man was on a mission.
And like in it's kind of the same way I dislike Aaron a little bit, because I'm just like, I was like, I kind of get why he's angry, but it's just like it doesn't make me like feel attached to him. Mm-hmm. And of course, Kakashi was cool, but I don't think he wasn't that prominent in the story for me to be like, okay, Kakashi is my favorite character, like hands down. Like he definitely had the coolest fights, but because he was a teacher, I was just like, well, of course he's the strongest. He's the teacher.
But he was also a legend though. It was like, oh, Kakashi, the Sharingan, whatever. Kakashi, the copycat ninja, whatever they called him around. He had that legend behind him too, though.
Yeah, he did, and Kakashi is definitely like, definitely like if I were to go back now, Kakashi would be my favorite character. But when it comes to like sensei type characters, I think because I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, I think Gojo kind of just beat out everybody.
No,
in terms of like teacher sensei kind of status, because he's such an idiot, but really badass as well. So I don't know. But Kakashi was definitely the original, because Gojo's look no matter how you look at him, he was based on Kakashi.
Of course. He was based off a true OG.
So yeah.
I don't know how to feel. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about how you just debased my man Kakashi like that over Gojo.
Gojo took in the same kind of elements that Kakashi had as the OG, and they built on top of it. So
No,
for
don't
me,
say that. No,
I'm just saying that's just that's how I view it. Kakashi is and actually still is a really good character, but the character of Gojo took those almost all of those exact same traits. You know, he's a legend. You know, because I'm trying to remember if Gojo even had a class before he had Itadori and Megumin and all them together. So like he had a class, he had students that he was, you know, really close to, and he paid special attention to one of them. Mm-hmm. And then as the story goes on, you see just how badass he actually is. Mm-hmm. But I think I like Gojo's character a little bit more now. But the thing is, the only difference is that we don't have as much time with Gojo as we did Kakashi. Kakashi, we literally saw his entire arc. We saw, he was like, the fun sensei, but we saw that he was pretty much like mostly depressed. Mm-hmm. For all the different things he went through. But then I think what kind of hurt, well, it didn't really hurt it, because it makes sense that he was kind of pushed to the sideline once he did what he needed to do for his students, while at least based on the manga for Jujutsu Kaisen, at least from up until I read, Gojo's still a prominent figure in the characters' arcs.
Did you read volume 8 and 9?
Well, I read it online because I haven't gotten the physical copies yet. So what's volume 8?
I think let me say this, because I remember on stream we read up to Gojo's backstory. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but we read up to Gojo's backstory, some of us.
Okay.
So
yeah, okay. So was that part of the? Is that Kyoto? Is that
right before the Shibuya arc? Basically, when it shows when he adopts Megumi, because I forgot they say that in season 1. It shows like at the end of the backstory, like
Oh, okay. So I have gotten to that part.
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
Okay. So I went into a little bit further. So I think I'm in the Shibuya arc.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, I think his character is a little bit more integral in the story, because a lot of the villain's actions are based around his existence or not.
Please don't say that, because now I'm starting to put the pieces together. God dang it.
So okay, so I'll stop. But
no. I started realizing that when you said it. I'm like, I'm like, she's right. I can't argue that with Kakashi.
So yeah, but that. Now, Kakashi will always be the OG, but I do think that Gojo took those traits and built on it a little bit more. Mm-hmm. That's my take. And I don't have any more takes.
See, I don't know about that, because I got to read a little bit more. But now I got to read it. Now I got to read the Shibuya arc. We got to read the Shibuya arc on stream, guys. But yeah, Authentic, I need you. Before you go, I gotta tell you. First of all, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Everyone, clap for Authentic, please. Secondly, you gonna put a little more respect on JoJo's name. You gonna realize that JoJo has the best fighting system.
Okay, well, it just needs to prove it to me. That's all.
No. We not gonna disrespect it by saying that. It has 5 seasons out right now. There's like 26 manga volumes you could buy in English to realize how great it is. But yeah, guys, that was. I'm not gonna lie. That was. I'm not gonna lie. You was putting me on to some stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody who's been in here has been putting me on to a good amount. Oh. Clockwise, man. I want to hop in and debate, but y'all talked about a lot. I mean, you could, if you have a hot take, you could just come in here. But yeah. Yeah. But thank you, Authentic, for being on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh my god. All right. Woo!
Right. Take care.
You too. Woo! Okay. Read the chats and manga. Now, before we get off, does anybody else want to get on? Because Joey's wanted me to read these chats and manga. What time am I starting at? What time am I starting? Okay, so I see Clockwise Matt at 6:13. It's a long read. Why you want me to? Do you want me to hop in the chat to read this on stream? There's a lot to read. Should I be reading this on stream, or should we just what? This is. I want to. I want to chime in. I want to. I want to chime in. I want to chime in. It's a lot. This is a lot. It's a lot. It's talking about Demon Slayer. It's the W hot take. Oh, this is a lot. I would only praise Berserk. Does anybody else have a hot take that they want to spit before we dip out of this bad boy right here? Because I'm not gonna lie, that was fun. But I love having you guys interact with me on the Twitch stream. That's why I think makes it fun. Honestly. Hey, look, it's my camera right here. But I can't even read it. It's a lot. Woo! Villain Saga should get more hype. That is facts. It should get another season as well. But yeah. If no one else wants to come in, one episode of Kaguya, nah, we can't get one episode of Kaguya today. But we will. Hey! We will be finishing Kaguya this weekend. We will be finishing Kaguya this weekend, and I really want to try out Wotakoi or Watakoi. I don't know how to say it, but we will. Chase, read it if you dislike Rengoku. Okay, I definitely will. Or you downplay him. I will rewatch the OVA, you nasty bastard, Jesse. Where's Victor at? Because he... Oh, no, the OVA. But yeah. That was fun. That was fun. This was supposed to be like a test run type of thing. And honestly, Wotokoi. Okay. We got to watch that this weekend. We got some things to do. I don't know. Maybe an interactive game if you guys can find one this weekend. The missus will be out of town, so the boy will be going to work on the streams. But yeah, guys, just let me know. We definitely are finishing Kaguya this weekend. We gotta finish Kaguya. I'm tired of looking at Kaguya and realizing that we're not done yet. And I know it's my fault. My bad. But yes, fun discussions. Yes, that was a fun discussion. Authentic. Thank you for everybody coming through. Joby, Monosloth, 2. Misty streams. I don't know if Misty's still on. Misty, Authentic. Thank all y'all for coming on. Highly appreciate it. Hopefully, maybe if we get the Twitch activities a little more active in the Discord, right? We can start having like debate topics to debate on. I don't know. I'm thinking because I'm trying to get some more ideas with this little stage thing. I really like it. I really, really like this little stage thing. Let me know if you guys actually like this, like stage thing, where you guys come on, voice your opinions, say what you got to say. But yeah, guys, if that's about it, we're probably going to be heading off the stream. Yes, do read Berserk and read Villain Saga. Read debate topics. Nice. Thank you for the follow, Alfonso. I appreciate that. Read Claymore. Oh my god. I've been thinking about checking it out, Tribute Goose. I already added Marshall. You want me to add Claymore too and Blue? Oh, wait. Check out tomorrow's video. That's all I gotta say. Another episode of Come Shopping with the Boy, or Come Shop with the Boy, will be coming out tomorrow. Probably while I'm gonna be filming another episode of Come Shop with the Boy. It's like every Friday it's Come Shop with the Boy day. But yeah, go ahead, check out. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Put that post notification on. Y'all already know I post videos the same time. As usual, oh my god, Jesse, what is wrong with you? Lord Beers claps all dinkus. What up, PD Sama? What is up? Chef Squad? I think all Chef Squad came. I think I saw Awakened Sage in here earlier, but I'm not sure. But yeah. Hakai, please don't destroy me, PD. I'm sorry. I want to repent for my sins right now. But yeah, come smash with your boy. Oh yeah, we had not stream. Y'all boys is wilding a little too much. I'm about to exit this, what's this thing called? The stage thing. I was going to call it Sage, because, you know, that's my name. But yeah, exit and then. But yeah, thank you guys for coming on. Highly appreciate it, especially for this being a first time type thing. Want to surprise you guys with some great conversations. We definitely need to have some more conversations. More topics. If you guys have more topics, put them in the Twitch activities part in the Discord. That way we can keep track of it, pin it. Or maybe I could write a note down of some of the topics that you guys might want to talk about or argue about. Because I'd love to see, I love to, like, rather than me, like, I'd be a mediator. And I get, like, two, like, how Joby and Matt was going at it. If I could, like, put two people in there that wanted to talk and disagree with something. Or, like, how when I brought Misty in to ask two something. Super dope. I really love that. But yeah. Waifu War topic. Oh my gosh, you do best. Thank you. But yeah, guys, we out here. We about to be out of here. Don't forget to check out the YouTube videos. New video, like I said, coming tomorrow. Maybe a stream tomorrow. I don't know. Y'all guys, let me know. Let me know on the Discord. I don't know. I've also been thinking about doing something new with the Discord. But yeah, yeah, guys. Thank you guys for coming through. Dark Sage out. Y'all have a good night and a safe night and drink some water. And don't forget to get to them goals as well. But you guys have a great night. Dark Sage out. Oh, Chase, one last thing. What's the one last thing before I head out? Demon Slayer. Oh my God. I waited for that. Dark Sage out. Peace.